I might do like a mini map in the corner of what we've got so far, and then the primary battle map as a section. So we walked in through a corridor like this into a room. Check 3 doors like this. This one is locked. You've not don't know what's down here. You went into here, which had a big old room full of tentacle down. Like this. And then from this you got a key. Yeah, so that's the mini map of what we've got so far. Well, because that's behind me, just keep an eye, make sure if I'm like, I can't see it. Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
If I'm on definitely the wrong thing, just let me know. But
Yeah.
I've got the stream up, so I'll just keep looking.
Yeah, I've got it too, but
Are we not doing the... Wait, why are we on the...
battle map?
Without us though?
Yeah, because Oscar was just drawing a little thing.
Okay.
We weren't talking very much.
No. But why not? Why would we have the battle map without us? We may as well just have all of it.
Well, it was very focused on the battle map, and none of us were in character or doing the things. I thought. So I'm just doing a micro scale one here. This is like a 60-foot room, but just because I want to make sure there's lots of room for everything else.
Nice.
Okay. So the gang's all here.
The broken gang.
This is like the crippled party.
This is how we're all feeling right now.
This is what it's like when you go to Sid's house in Toy Story. This is what Lindsay's got. Okay, yeah. So you've just come back through. You're all like exhausted. You've slammed this door shut to the sound of a load of tentacles like bashing into the door as you left. You're all now back through tied. You've kind of like limped through, like like clutching your arm, and like your legs maybe been hurt pretty badly from being slammed around so much.
I'm pretty fucking well,
yeah, same with you, Gish. Like both of you are just like fucked. Maybe like put your weapons down onto the floor and you just like sit down for a minute. And yeah, as you're kind of looking around, you're feeling slightly, pretty fucked up. So yeah, I mean, take it away.
What the fuck just happened?
I need a moment to recompose myself. I crouch down and I'll take my pack off my back and I'll, take some meds out and start just trying to bandage myself up a bit.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna do cure wounds on myself because I'm really
Wait, before you do that, Gesh, I think we need to regroup and regather.
What do you propose?
A tactical retreat back into the mountain. I'll cast a tiny hut, and we can hopefully have some time to actually rest. I know I need it. I don't know how everyone else feels.
That monster, whatever it was, took a lot of my energy to keep away from. I also would like some time.
Of course.
Yes,
But you got the key.
We've got the key.
Great.
You don't need to go back in.
Thank God.
Haven't come away empty-handed. Yes, I agree. We should set up camp elsewhere, away from danger. Let's leave this place temporarily.
Nice. And with that, you guys head back through the corridor, and you step outside, and it's always an unusual feeling, stepping out of a dungeon like this because you're greeted by bright light after been in such a dim room. So maybe hurts the eyes, especially for Dawn and Alec too. Don't really enjoy this. But it's nice to kind of have this fresh air. You're away from this musty, moist dungeon, which is, really has a lingering smell of kind of dank and creeping mold and everything. So yeah, now you're back outside in the mountains. Birds are chirping and flying around. Some of you have a few wounds. Gesh, as you're going along, you're kind of like wrapping up a few of your cuts and everything. You're high.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, despite being absolutely fucked, Gesh has a few really deep breaths now because obviously he really enjoys being in mountains now too, and have some really sort of deep breaths and sort of let out almost like fire out my nose, just trying to recompose myself.
Yeah, nice.
Enemy approaches.
A feral cat. So you guys are able to, maybe you walk for like a mile or two
I think.
away from the place, and cast a tiny hut, and so doing a long rest.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, so feel free to do your long rests. And it's probably
Do we get tides?
yes, yeah. I'm assuming time.
What is it
Up to
now?
9 now, I think.
It's 9, yeah.
So, Elector, you're basically. I mean, you know, we'll say that you're basically on just lookout, kind of like keeping an eye around the tiny hut and stuff.
Sure. Oh, should I not take a long rest?
Well, I mean, you know, it's the same really, isn't it?
Okay.
It's the difference.
I've already hit long rest.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I guess you have like. I don't. You don't really have
We
any
can make
tiny
tiny like a rock as well on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much as disguised as we can make it.
Make it Dwayne.
I thought it was only the interior that you can make it look.
You can
No,
change the
you can see from
colour
the
and-
outside.
yeah.
You can change
So
the
you can make it
appearance
look
of the
like a
hut
grey.
to the outside.
Sure.
You can make it's opaque and you can choose what type of
Right.
opaque material it
Okay.
is. Like we made it out of like wood last time, which is just looks nice.
Yeah. Don't my neat fencing plans go away. Yes, I just realised I didn't have open or anything. So if you'd gone in there, to be fair, you actually went in there for a massively long time. We'd say that by the time that the long rest is complete, which is supposed to be 8 hours, that would probably mean, say you got to where you needed to have the long rest, maybe say like midday or something. So once you've had this rest, you go out 8 PM or something. So maybe sort of sunset vibe as it's still. It's getting. By the way, just so you know, it's kind of at the moment. It's quite a late summer-ish sort of time. Because when we started, it was like early summer, so it's probably been that sort of period of time. You guys just want to head back in, basically.
Yeah.
If you want to say or do or
Yeah.
sort out.
Not really.
But no, definitely reinvigorated.
What was the difference between just doing tiny hut and done?
Well, Maddie's gonna get you.
It's just role play.
Yeah, we could have woken up and there's fucking drakes with a board
Yeah,
dates or
yeah,
whatever. At least now we can surprise them.
And also, so you know, they would have. So you return. You've got this one key. If you were to go and explore the door a little bit with the carving of the keyholes, it doesn't look like there's anywhere to put a key as you kind of explore it a bit.
What does the key look like?
The key itself is quite like a shiny silver, and it's got like a green emerald in the on its end. But yeah, it looks like a very fine key. It looks pretty like untarnished. It's almost, I mean, you know, it's not a magical item, but it has that kind of build
Very, very
sensation
high
around
craft.
it. Yeah. But yeah, so to remind you that the sigil has, I'm sure you remember, but I'll tell you anyway. There's like this carving of a dragon's head that's casting fire up out of its mouth up towards the top of the sigil where these keyholes are. Keyholes? Oh, like carvings of keyholes are.
There's
sorry.
no actual keyholes then. So there's nowhere to put the key.
Alright, fine. And so what about the other door?
Yes, so the other door is open, like you can just open it, but also this was when Electri came through here earlier was in Detect Magic,
Yeah, there was
evocation.
evocation
Yeah.
magic.
The dangerous one, yeah, okay.
What is evocation magic?
Evocation is the magic of destruction.
So up to you.
I mean, of butterflies.
Okay. I know I was largely to blame for a lot of the destruction that just happened, so I think we should come up with a plan before we go further.
Okay.
You go in first. Lawrence?
Let's usher our grunt first, shall we?
Excuse me.
We could retreat and I'll use my mage hand to open the door.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
It's not locked in anyway.
I could certainly ready a few arrows aimed in that direction.
Yes.
I mean, wait from some distance back in the hallway.
That sounds good. I think I'll approach from a different direction to cover as many sides as we can, also from far away.
Don't forget that, not that it affects like your plan or anything, but also Corey just found a cool crossbow.
And now I have a cool shiny crossbow.
Have you added it to your inventory?
Thanks, dude.
There's something that, you know, someone might say, oh, you know, cool crossbow.
Wow.
Oh yeah, cool crossbow.
Oh my god.
So after all that, not only did we get a key, we got a silver crossbow.
That's what I was doing in the tiny hut the whole time, just showing it off.
Oh yeah, turning it on and off.
Everyone's gone to sleep, right?
Yeah. It's like
Oh my god, I could use it in my hand.
yeah.
What's it have a light in it?
Yeah, the crossbow itself, when you press this button, just becomes like this massive like radiant light.
Oh, so it's not like a torch.
No, it's like
literally
a
just
source
shines
of
like-
light. Yeah.
Oh,
Like in every direction.
oh yeah. It's not a direction. Yeah.
How far did you say it was?
4080.
Okay.
What would you
Oh,
like
sick.
what would you like this
Yeah.
crossbow to be called?
Where are we? Valenthor. Orenthor's.
We picked it up off a skeleton, didn't
Yeah.
we? But it's like radiant, so it could be.
You could name it down the line.
Yeah, name it down the line. Put it as like radiant crossbow for now, and I'll show you about it.
God's got so many things to name, and sorry, you've got the loot, the thing, and then
Forgot about the
also the
loot.
ballad you were going to ride.
The loots.
Flute to loot.
Flute.
Oh,
The loot. Let's not brush over that.
You're right. That has been done.
Yes, okay. So you go over to the far
Can
side
I
of
just
the room.
say as well, sorry, during the long rest you will have given me back the gems in the lantern. The gem in the lantern, do you remember? Because I threw it into the water
Oh, and I will
then you
retrieve that
dived
for
in
you.
to go and get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I definitely grabbed that one.
What am I talking about? Yes.
I mean, we do have less need of it now with the crossbow that shines.
True,
That's
but
your
we may
point.
get separated and someone may die.
Well, you could just steal the crossbow if I die.
Something like
Brilliant
that.
idea.
Well, we have a plan.
And you go first then, Tide.
Okay.
Yes. So as you back off cautiously to the other side of the room, Dorwin summons this mage hand, and it kind of gently floats over.
Do we need
towards
to
the,
move
Yeah,
pieces
we're
or
like
sign off for now.
No.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Go on, put them into there. Like where
Okay,
they
so
go.
I'm assuming
Push them off the edge. Of
mine's a range of 30 feet, so everything's at least 30 feet back.
Enoch probably would be stealthing above the door,
He'd be on the ceiling.
Yeah.
wouldn't he?
Sure.
Like so.
Spotting.
I would say Gesh should be this side. Should we say Tide to that side?
Yeah, perfect.
And then which one? Oh, you're the goblin, and then you're sort of in the middle. But are you back behind everybody or
I'm just next to.
just there?
Next to Dorwin.
Dorwin. And then is that Dragos? Okay, Dragos is with me.
Okay.
Oh yes, and you're going to need my duck too.
Cool. That's quite a cool little formation actually.
So, Dorwin, your hand floats over and it gently opens the door cautiously, and as it comes round, what you can see through is that the door opens up into a fairly narrowish corridor that seems to be made of fairly smooth carved stone. It's not perfect. It's not like it's not done brilliantly. And it just seems to like extend down for quite a ways, and it just gets progressively darker and darker, and you can't really see any light after a certain point. But for the time being, what you can see is this long straight corridor.
And there was no seemingly magical response to opening the door.
Not that you could, no, not really, that you could see or yeah.
Can I just ask, what are we using as a light source at the moment?
Well, I mean, there are candles in this room.
In the
Yeah.
corridor, there are candles.
No,
Not
in the
corridor.
room you're in now.
Oh, I see. So just from that is what we're
Okay.
Looks like it's safe, guys. At least the entrance. Let's go.
Sure.
Lead the way, Alexi.
So I'll draw out a corridor. I'm not going to actually because it leads you'll see why in a moment. But so yeah, if everybody, what's the marching order down the corridor?
Oh,
Starting with Alexi,
yeah.
followed by. Yeah, we'll want to stay at the back. I'll do so with Gesh.
Everyone wants to stay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go.
Tide, and then maybe Dawn. You want to be in the middle?
Yeah. That's fine.
Dawn in the middle, and then probably Gesh at the very back with Dragos behind him, and then Enoch. Yeah. front of him.
Ty, you don't have dark vision, do you? No. Could I maybe say that like Enoch would go behind me to sort of just guard the rear because I can't see anything?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I was thinking Dragos would maybe be pretty fit for that, but yeah.
Okay,
it's
fine.
up to you.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. No.
Well, no, but it's like he's
could
not
just
expendable because you can just make him again.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Fine. Okay.
So he's our canary in this situation.
Yeah. Your immortal canary. Yes, so as you guys continue down the corridor, once you get about 40 feet in, what would you think the lamp light? Are we lighting it up or are we being trying to be,
right?
or are you trying to not make light?
Currently happy not to have light. If we've got Dorwin and Elictu leading, and they've got
Yeah,
that vision,
maybe it makes sense to not
just for now. maybe.
broadcast our whereabouts
Yeah.
if somebody's coming.
Fine.
I mean, Gesh and I are both behind people with dark vision, aren't we?
Exactly.
So we'll just.
We'll just lead the way.
So yes, as you make your way down this corridor, once you get about 40 feet or so through the corridor, you see that the door from behind you, and where there was this little source of light before, the door slams shut, and you immediately just hear this like faint hissing sound as at the back of the room it slowly begins to fill with poisonous gas.
Yeah, Enoch's definitely behind me.
So we're
We're all like in. Yeah, we've like gone. We've gone
we're
like
like 40 feet,
So
so
yeah.
Yeah, so you've got about another, it's another like 50 feet or so before you can get to the.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'll say it's maybe like about 60 feet or so before you're through into the next area. If for the sake of this, like obviously you'll have your movement speed and everything, but initially, can we have checks to see who's able to get all the way through? So give me athletics to see if you can just like pace it basically.
What to beat the gas?
To run for it.
I got 3.
13.
13.
I got 9, but isn't that one?
Okay, so Elictu at the front has like tripped and then he's like stumbling to get back up and no one else can get around him.
How wide is this thing?
It's like 5 feet across maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you fall and you're like, "Rah," and you've like slowed everyone down and everyone's like trying to get around you. It's really awkward. Everyone's like, what are you gonna do?
Did you roll quite shit as well? I rolled an 8, so like I don't think anybody rolled particularly well anyway. So yeah.
So please may I have Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh my god.
7.
Oh, fucking hell, I got 7 as well.
17.
I literally got 5 as well. So you tripped everybody up and you were 5.
5.
13 again.
Look at my dice. I rolled back.
I can't find my dice while I can hear all these dice rolling.
Do we have
Now.
do we have Enoch's character sheet up at all?
Can somebody do it?
I can look for it, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, hang on.
Also, Cord, try adding Radiant Crossbow, refresh your character page, and then search for it.
I'll roll for Enoch for now.
What's his
Okay.
1 plus?
Well, it doesn't. It's like probably like a 2 or something. Highest Constitution. So the way it works out with these saves, it's fine. What I've rolled. Like, don't have to think about it too much with this one.
Yeah, thank you.
It's
Dave.
+1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it should. Let me just. I should add it online.
Put it like equip it. Yeah, so click on this.
Ah, yes, okay.
No, sorry, you don't.
Yeah.
Or maybe just quickly equip both of them and go back to action.
Yeah.
I don't
Make
want
sure
to
that it's
glance. Can we
got
move this
pluses.
round so that is here? So it goes all the way round.
Oh.
Because I don't want to glance and see what you've got
Yeah,
there.
so if that,
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
it's
Yeah,
not
it's
adding
just
Do you
like
need to see all
like
that stuff on there?
I
plus
don't
2
need
to the
to.
hits,
So yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I mean,
Just because I don't want to like catch a glance.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll just move
So
this
you
over.
can
So
see-
it's the
Same as the
Yeah,
roll
cool.
crossbow. So,
Yeah, so you can see both of them on there. It's the same.
yeah.
You got +7 to a crossbow.
No.
On her light crossbow, she's got +7.
Oh, yeah, proficiency and plus dex. So proficiency is 3. Yeah, what's your dex?
Must be plus 1.
But is that not the one that you've modified?
So
Dex
there's
is
both
+2.
equipped at the moment.
Dex
Yeah,
is
so you can
+2.
see both of them and they're both exactly the same.
How bizarre. Okay, well, so your dex is 2. Your proficiency is 3, so that's 5 plus 2. So I mean, it is what it is with the magic.
So the
weapon.
right one is right, the other one's just
Being weird.
being weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd have a.
The homebrew one's being weird, or the normal one?
No,
No, the
normal one's being
one
weird.
I-
The homebrew one has the +2. Don't forget, there's an extra plus 1d4 when you do your damage.
Were you able to add,
Oh,
add that?
okay.
Yeah, it should.
That should all
Should be
happen,
on.
should it?
I don't know, just click the damage roll, see what happens.
No, it just does 1d8.
Okay, let me double check I did the modifier. But...
Just calling to like refresh it or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe give it a
I mean, if
refresh.
it's
Click the
there,
cache, maybe?
What? Okay.
No, it shouldn't really.
Probably not worth it.
no, if it's there, it should.
Like it's a brand new thing, it should have only loaded the proper one. That's the same.
Maybe you just put it in the blurb. Or you put it in the.
Genuine modifier.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just for normal damage.
Yeah, crossbow there.
Thank you. Do you want? Shall I pause or shall we continue? While
Yeah, no, carry on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'll-
Just,
So-
you just have to remember.
Just
it for
remember,
now.
yeah.
Basically, so what was everyone's? What were each person's roll?
Yeah.
13?
13,
17.
17. What's
Me and
yours?
Fergus both got 7.
Okay, so
Did you do Enoch?
yeah, it's an Enoch. Yeah, so basically, what happens is yep,
I'd like to interrupt at this point.
sure, yeah,
So it's a poisonous gas, right?
sort of.
Um,
Why? What have you got? Oh, because
I
you're
can destroy
poison.
fog.
You can destroy fog.
Yeah.
Explain.
As part of the call to the wave, you can destroy either up to 10 gallons of water or fog within a 30-foot cube within range.
I like that. Fuck you.
Okay.
No, nice.
Is
okay.
that not though the spell is create or destroy water? Surely the poison doesn't.
Well,
That's
so
the point.
I'll tell you now. I was gonna describe it a bit and explain, but we can decide as a group. So basically,
I decide. It works.
the damage is acid, right? And so when acid is around, like acid in a gaseous form would be, like
Very
largely would be a lot of it would be water. I mean, if you destroyed the water element of it, would it just be boiled down to its heavy heavy molecules, which would then just kind of be on the floor or something, and slightly less potent, which go into the rocks or something.
Well, chemically, wouldn't it just become sort of like a residue that, as you say, would just drop to the floor?
Yeah.
Or if
Because that's what I'm imagining with to have.
Sorry, surely if we change the chemical formula for it as well, it's not going to be.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
taken
with with something that's acidic, that's not water, if it went into how would that work in your lungs? Would it even get to your lungs? Because it probably couldn't float as a particulate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably say that would work. So I'll begin to describe it. I'd say that as this gas kind of comes around, like a couple of you have a few little breaths, and it's like it really kind of like begins to burn your throat. You start coughing, and then those of you with dark vision would see it's like getting foggier and it's coming over. So you've got this very dense area coming, and perhaps as you're all beginning to cough and stumble over Elixir, as maybe somebody who's particularly choking, like Dawn or something, says, somebody do something, and then maybe Tide, you're like, oh yes, I remember, and you.
Yes.
I mean, how do you want to
shoving people out of the way.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so kind of trying to untangle myself and then but also I can't see jack shit.
And can you do this willy nilly? Is it like a cantrip?
No,
Once per long rest.
once per long rest. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'd say
through gaseous fog.
what it will do is you'll be able to push it out of the way, and then you guys would probably, like if everybody. Yeah, you'd be far enough along now, probably, that you'd be able to get out the other side before it continues, sort of thing. But it was going to continue to keep coming, so.
Oh yeah, because it's only the amount that I've destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Yeah, and then you're able to basically destroy this section of acidic fog, and therefore none of you are affected by the damage of it. And you guys rush through into the next room, which I'm going to draw up now. Okay. So what we've got is. Just take a moment to right. Drain time.
Tentacle time.
Yay. say I'm going to say that this is the door you come from. So before I was doing it that way, but you come through here. And basically, you're greeted by. Excuse me now. It's like,
Whoa, a bit of terrain.
just going to make it a bit interesting.
Okay, so this is. I was assuming this was like a wall. But it's
No.
just like mound.
I'll describe it in a moment. Everything should be clear.
You saw it.
No, I know what's going on. So what we've got basically is, as you come in through here, you walk through, the corridor kind of gets narrow and slightly more rocky towards the end, and then it ascends slightly with some, it looks like a path that's sort of been walked into, like not, like kind of like stairs, but they're very rounded, and you know, it's not like a big step up, it's more like a lumpy ramp. And as you head up, you kind of break into this room. There's no light source in here, so those of you that can see, as you come up you'd come up this ramp like this, and then you end up on this bridge. So this here is a bridge with a link to at the front, followed by tide, and then it was
It's a doorway.
yeah, it was
I guess it
doorway.
makes sense though.
Doorway's
we were
cool.
like running, right? Doesn't make sense that we'd kind of lose out.
Sorry.
Like it doesn't necessarily have to be the exact same. Because
Yeah, because it's a narrow corridor. You're
yeah.
around each other. So you've run through. Just don't want to be at the front. Yeah. So there's this bridge, and so this what you're on there, like obviously the height isn't accurate, but it's about 30 feet off the ground, and on the ground there's instead of being ground, there's just like the other room. There's a big pool of water, and dotted around the place there's like some old like this rock here and this. These are like old kind of chunks of like floor and bridge that are all dilapidated but still sticking up out of the water. These bits here are like would be like, you know, broken columns and things that are sticking up out the bottom of the water. The ceiling, however, over time has developed loads of stalagmites or tights. Tights go down, yeah. So yeah, there's loads of stalactites all over the ceiling. Some of them are quite large and some of them are smaller. But yeah, as you're in here, what would you like to do?
I guess we just continue down the bridge.
Yeah, sure.
I just Yash and I cannot see a thing.
Are we?
True.
Would you have
So
said
you've got
that
the
we've been
Yeah.
But we're not
particularly loud
Because we don't
while
like root
like trying to rush away from this poison gas?
Yeah, I would say that
Casting
stealth's not so much of a thing here. I
Yeah.
would assume
Are we-
you're not probably stealthing.
Are we out of the poison gas, or is it still?
Yeah. Oh no. So I'd say that it looks like the gas is kind of like coming and then those of you could see in. It doesn't seem to be kind of going up this stair area, but it's like now there's and the hissing you can't hear anymore. So it seems like the acid that's there is just kind of accumulated in a low, heavy fog. Yes. All right. So yeah, as you guys sort of cautiously make your way around, I'm just thinking about what Enoch would do. I'm imagining he's going to go hop on the wall. So I'm going to pop him like over here, and I'm going to have him do a stealth. What's his modifier for? Do you have his?
It's fucking well. It's like
Stealth.
9 or something, I think. I swear.
11.
Fair play to him. He had built a very good character there. I bet to be fair, he was probably doing it for a long time while he was still playing Typhos. Was like building this next character.
Okay, so he's actually not stealth. But hang on a sec. Yeah, no, he's not stealth. Mad. What? I can still do it.
Oh yeah, cool.
But no, yeah, he feels fairly stealthy, but in this instance he's not. As you guys continue to
So that,
To leave alone.
you.
as a group, you just suddenly all of you just hear this voice in your head, and you just hear, "Why have you come here?"
No idea where it's coming from. It's just
in your head, yeah.
Okay.
So you've all heard this in your head, independent of each other.
Drago sees it too.
Yeah.
We don't want to exclude it.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything to each other or something? Or like...
Well, we're not stealth. Well, yeah. Did anybody else hear that?
Do we hear it? What language do we hear it in our head?
It's literally. I mean, it's just thoughts.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's basically
Understanding,
the way we talk
basically.
to ourselves.
Yes. Yeah.
Was anybody else overcome by that?
Yes, something just spoke to me.
Yeah, Dragos is like yapping and shit, and you can completely see he's really clearly alarmed. Well, there's nothing else for it. Somebody please guide us safely through. I can't see a thing.
Cool.
We're not going to attempt to, yeah.
Actually, no, by this point, we're not stealthing. Gesh fucking gets his lantern out in panic and starts trying to see what he's doing, because we're not stealthing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
This thing obviously knows we're here.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah.
Turning the old radio
Click the
crossbow
old
on.
crossbow on.
Sure. So suddenly the room just opens up with radiant light from the both of you, and you are suddenly exposed to all of these stalagmites and this water and everything that you just couldn't see before.
So it's literally all just water 30 feet down from the bridge.
Yeah, and then there's these, as I described it. Yeah, I remember that. So, it's like it looks almost like it looks like a. In fact, why doesn't someone give me a history check?
I've got pretty good history, I think.
Yeah.
It would make sense for you to do it, yeah.
Good, 12. Okay, yeah. So you couldn't. It's not like you could pin down exactly what sort of culture it would come from, but it looks like just like ruins that have been like flooded upwards. In fact, just for the sake of like how things are moving forward, why don't we just do initiative? So then we've got like an idea of how things are moving.
Oh, what a waste!
That's funny.
Oh, what a waste! Oh, I got a nat 1. So 4. Well, yeah, actually, if I get a nat 1 on initiative, it's just I go last regardless.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's great.
I got 22 then.
Okay, so 20 plus Dorwin. Who got 15 to 20?
I got 16.
16. Okay.
What kind of light is coming out of the crossbow?
It's like,
What's your dex, Ben?
you know, the light that
+2?
elves give off in
Oh,
Lord of the
50.
Rings.
So
Like
it's
it doesn't
quite-
come from. It just lights the air. It doesn't. You can't really see where it comes.
So it's a sort of a very, very clear. It's
Very
not
clear.
necessarily.
I think it's a white light. Yeah.
It's like just a pure
Enoch.
Yeah.
sort of white light,
Yeah.
basically.
So it's. I don't know what that would do to shadows. I don't think it would cast. With like fire and stuff, you get sort of
Like
strange shadows and
flickering
stuff. I think
shadows.
it's purer than that.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be I'm
It's more
imagining
toxic.
imagine the light from like a really like pristine torch kind of thing. You get a very stiff outline of a shadow. Yeah, crisp. Yeah,
crisp.
stiff.
Stiff old shadow.
Won't budge. Okay, so we've got Dorwin, Enoch, Lictu, who am I leaving out? Gesh, what did you get?
6.
6, okay. So probably then Tide, and then Gesh.
Right back.
Okay, yeah, so Dorwin, Dorwin, you're up first. What would you like to do?
I keep trying to look for your mini and then remember that you're actually you're now the biggest fucking person in the party.
Yeah, it's confusing that Enoch's the goblin, not the goblin. You slow me off, but it doesn't matter too much.
I feel like I should reply to this dude. I might say something.
Go on, yeah, you can try and reach out with your mind.
Yeah, so do my head. Yeah, I might try and reply to my head and be
Or you
like,
can speak out loud, it's up to
But
you.
you have it.
If you want other people to hear.
no, I'll try and reply in my head.
You might have more power doing it that way.
Yeah, I'll put him in my head.
Yeah.
Magic key.
I'll say, we. What have we here? Here to get the thing.
Key.
3 seconds?
We are simply explorers.
Okay. Okay, so you just hear back, all of you in your head at the same time just hear, leave.
Why must we leave?
You don't get a response. It's Enoch's turn. So,
Also, on my turn, I move forwards a bit.
okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Inch.
So I'm going to say,
Oh,
so let me think about it, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think 5 feet is good for this one, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just like.
By the way, each one of
of me.
Yeah.
Each one of these are 6 inches, and each square is an inch.
In that case, my dick's huge.
I think. No, is it? It's 4. It's 4. Yeah, sorry, 4 inches. Yeah, and each inches.
Didn't realise it before. But, oh my god!
5, 10.
This bridge
So yeah,
makes me really good.
I like age as well.
Yeah, each brick is 20 feet across in length.
Cool.
Take it long. Okay. Enoch's turn. I'm gonna say that he's going to stealth with his bonus action, which he now is stealthed. He's probably gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 around here. And
Sorry, what's the edge of the place? Like, is it? It's all just like a cavern.
yeah, just cavern. Yeah.
All just like rocky.
Yeah, rocky. Like there's also like with the light as well. You'd see that there's on the edges of some of the walls. There's areas where like algae and mosses have started to grow a bit. Like sort of cave mosses. So they look kind of brown. They're not green because they're not really getting much light. And occasionally through the walls as well, you see there's like little mini tiny waterfalls kind of trickling down, just very like little streams coming down the cavern walls.
Like the underside of a canal bridge.
Gash
I
says.
guess. Sure. Yeah, so you'd also occasionally, as you're like walking around, one of you every once in a while will get like a drop down the back of your neck or something, or like little drops are dripping onto your armour and things.
Huge fan.
Can I just say, as me at least, doesn't mind this that much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you must be
Yeah.
happy as a clown.
Yeah, it's just.
Can I say that as we came in and I suppose probably on the bridge, we came up when the stairs when we got to the top of the stairs, did that then open up at the top of the stairs?
That met with the bridge.
But then did the room open up at the bottom of the stairs or at the top of
At
the
the
stairs?
top of the stairs.
Oh, okay.
The top of the stairs onto the
Okay,
bridge,
cool.
and then you came through an archway into a cavern.
Is there any sort of moss or anything growing close to where we are, sort of hanging on the wall by the bridge?
Yeah, I mean, there's little bits of things trying to cling on, little bits of life here, little sort of like a couple of fungi and stuff.
Can I maybe just like as we're passing make a point of just trying to sort of collect some to maybe use?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Herbalism stuff.
Yeah, I'll say as you're going past, you would pick up some things
Yeah.
and pocket them. Yeah, and we'll do some rolls later.
Yeah, cool.
So on Enoch's turn, I'm gonna have him make a perception check. So do you want to tell me his modifier?
Yeah, it's 5.
Are you able to roll on his sheet, by the way?
Nah,
Okay.
I can't do shit. I can't do just health or spells or anything. Or inventory. You might be able to as campaign owner or whatever.
Don't look over here, by the way. Yeah, alright. Okay. Okay, sure. So Enoch, he spots something. He uses his psychic connection. So before he was doing everyone except for Gesh, because he can only do a certain amount. So I'll put a little. Well, I can't be bothered to keep track of his points and everything, so I'm just going to give him for free, I guess, for now. You just hear in your minds, Enoch. Oh, crikey, mate!
Yeah.
Guys, I can see something in the stalactites. It's moving around. It looks like it's got loads of weird limbs poking out of it. It's like an octopus or something.
Tentacle time!
Round 2.
Oh, not another one.
And then
Has he said where? Obviously,
Yeah, he says.
I can't hear it, but
Yeah, he says over in the far side of the cavern or something. Yeah. Next up, as you guys are approaching, and just as he said that as well, those of you that can see around here, so what's this, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, yeah, I'll say from around here, what should I use for this? You
we're
see
not
this,
really a long rest, are we?
Unlikely.
From here now, we're going to try playing.
We could, like, once we've done this room, we could leave again and do another long
I thought the whole
rest.
point was we're going to try. Yeah.
So it might not be us. As in, okay, fine. But I'm assuming we're going to get out of here at some point if we survive.
well,
But-
let's not talk about it now.
Sure.
Just emerging down from the from up here is this sort of red kind of circular shape with a very large eye in the centre, like Mike Wazowski, but it looks almost like
We can
completely
both see
like
it as well.
cataracts over, it's not quite that. But
Okay,
it's,
okay.
I thought it was my grandma.
it's a version of.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. It comes down and it's kind of got these quite slimy red tentacles which are poking out the top and the bottom of its body, and it's just kind of like hovering through the air. And as it comes down here, you see that the tentacles they've all got little white eyes on the end of them. They kind of spread out a bit like an angry Medusa, and with that, it launches these attacks.
Are the small eyes cataracts over as well?
Yes,
Or-
yeah, they're all like murky. The things. I mean, do you want to see a picture of it?
Yeah,
So I don't want to see.
okay.
Looks like that.
Oh, cool.
It's
Okay.
not quite.
Not a beholder.
It's a type of.
It's a relative. And yeah,
So
so
it's
some combats.
How does half cover and stuff work?
Half cover is +2 AC.
Okay.
3/4 cover is +5 AC, and full cover is your untargetable.
Cool. I'm assuming that would probably be half cover.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably full cover for you.
Maybe I'll do the other.
And how
I'm
much?
really
How
short.
much coverage?
Yeah, it'd be full cover for
I've
you.
gone a
30 feet, I think.
30.
30 feet down to the river.
To the water.
Yeah, it's this direction.
Oh, you're talking about the height?
Yeah.
So yes, as
So
it descends
you've
down.
got 80 feet of dim light, haven't we? So we can see it.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm not sure how much is that coming through.
Yeah.
Annoying that my
Maybe it's a bit loud for you
initiative
as well.
roll was before the enemy arrived.
So 6.
Grab.
I can get it.
No, I forgot. Oh, there.
No, I'll get it if you want.
Nah, it's in my bag of shit.
Okay.
Okay, so from out of these various eyes, these different coloured like beams of magical energy just like fly out of them, just in order. So who's this?
Well, he's in full cover, is he? There, because he's
Nah, he'll be in
he's only 4 foot.
with
tall.
that thing. It's like an area where it looks like there was a bit of wall. It looks like these may have been walled in the past, but they've all got little ridges. And in areas there's still a bit of wall. So I was in 3/4.
Okay.
Sweet. So there's what, +4 to AC?
Yes, but these are just saving throws.
Got it.
So it's not an attack roll.
You're in 3/4 cover.
Okay, cool.
So Dorwin, Elictu, and Tide, please may you each make. They've done it all different situation. So who's at the front? Dorwin, can you give me a charisma saving throw? Elictu, can you
Shame
give me a
that's not
wisdom
Tide.
saving throw?
Yeah.
And Tide, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Hold on, is this against something magical?
Yes.
We have advantage, Will.
Cool.
We have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic.
Handy.
30.
Oh,
Naturally, anyway.
12.
Okay.
Got a 2.
With advantage.
That's with
Oh,
advantage.
really?
I got 2 on my first one, yeah.
So, Dorwin is safe, and so is Tide.
Classic.
So
was it
you are frightened for 1 minute, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
If I go into a rage, am I still frightened?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And what does that do exactly? I've got disadvantage on everything.
No.
can't
So
touch it?
Can't
Yeah.
go towards the thing.
You can't attack it. It's like my dragon.
I can't even attack
You
it.
can't attack it. You can't approach it. And I think
Well,
something
yeah,
about
that
if it sees him or something. Like, oh, let me have a look. I've got.
If you can see it, you
Right.
can make the saving throw again.
Right.
Or if you
I
can't
thought well,
see
it's
it or
different for
something.
fear. It works in slightly different ways to different
does
types
it?
of fear. But
Oh, really?
there's a frightened condition. So
Okay.
here, a creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Sure.
Can't move
Oh
closer
yeah,
to
because
it.
one of my
Oh, shit.
find is that they have to make their turn. They have to try and get away. It's another kind of
Yeah, it varies
yeah.
slightly from spell to spell.
Sure.
Okay.
Next, and then you see that as it's come down slightly and fired the spells, it's now gone up back into the stalactites. Okay.
So I'm going to say whenever it goes into the stalactites, it's going to have, depending on where it is roughly, I'll sort of randomly decide whether it's in half or 3/4 cover. It'll
Cool.
vary.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it in cover now?
Yeah, so it's in. I'll say. Oh yeah, I'll do like a this one. And oh, have you given the coin? Have the coin?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What? Some use.
So I'm going to say Geralt is 3/4 and the wolf is half.
Okay.
Can you keep an eye on that? for me?
Yeah,
So you made
fine.
the decision after you flipped the coin.
No, I did it because I said heads. I said heads is better, so he's going to have better thing.
Right.
There you go.
So Geralt is 3/4. The wolf is
Head.
half. Cool. Fine.
No, we decided Geralt is the heads. So Elixir, it's your turn.
I mean,
It might so you can use fear a little bit to your advantage. Where I mean, it would be super useful. But for example, if you were scared, you might want to like run into this cover and hide from him.
You can't
know?
move towards it.
Well, I wouldn't. I'd say this is like
Okay, fair.
on the edge. So you could do that if you wanted, or you could
Can't he
run
roll?
away. Or
Can't
at the
he
end of
roll?
his turn.
Oh, it's the end
end
of
of my
his
turn.
yeah.
I mean, all I'm going to do is readying of dodges at full action. What was that, please?
Yeah, dodging is an action.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna rage. As my bonus.
Sure. I'm just thinking, are you going to be able to give or take damage for a bit?
No.
I mean, you might be able to. Yeah, go for it. Rage. That's a good idea. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna rage. Oh, I need to roll on the thing.
Yeah, give us that D8.
Let's go, baby.
And you know what? Because you're scared. Let's do big boy.
Let's do big boy.
Yeah, give me a D100.
Sweet. Let me check what this one is.
What have you got, Will?
Ah, fuck. So
It's not a very good one, is it?
Yeah.
it's okay, but
like
it's too
tapping
far
it.
away.
Oh, it's
Can't really do anything.
Sick.
Oh, I can keep using this on my turn, so I just need to get closer.
Fine.
Cool, and then D100.
100.
100 gift baskets.
It is a 45.
45. Let's have a look. It's not bad actually. So you, in your fear, you do your third. You have advantage to you, and because you're so scared that you've lost a bit of control and you've tapped into the weave by accident here, and you've cast levitate on yourself.
Oh no!
So levitate.
Marge! No!
One creature or loose object of your choice that you can see within rises vertically up to 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration. The spell can levitate a target weighs up to 500 pounds.
You can only move by like grabbing stuff. Like you can't.
Oh, I can't, it's not like flying, I can't
No.
move
You
myself.
have to like push yourself or get someone to push you or something.
But I would say for
That's
20
actually
feet.
super useful because it's flying, so otherwise I'm fucked, I can't attack it, whereas now I can put myself on the wall and like fucking
Well,
go after
you
it.
could, if you could, but
Yeah, I would say 20
Yeah,
feet
but
up. He's
I'm
able to
about
grab
to
some
roll,
stalactites and stuff. So
Yeah.
that'll probably work out alright.
Alright, sweet,
Oh,
let's do
okay.
that
So
then.
you just go floating off.
Yeah,
So just so you know, it is it is concentration still.
okay.
So if you receive damage, you might break it and fall.
With this radiant thing, he's casted it. Usually levitate, you can stop casting it whenever you like. Is he in control of stopping it, or is it more of like something's cast it on him type thing?
I'm going to say that I'm going to say yeah. So it says you cast levitate on yourself, but it does also come from the Wild Magic Search table. So because otherwise, if you cast it yourself, you could just say, well, no, I don't. You know. So I might say that you can try, and you'll have to make a certain check to see if you can like tap into the spell and disconnect yourself from it. If
or
you
for
wanted
like
to.
one round he has no control of it or something.
Yeah, I'll say initially, yeah, you levitate, and I'll say that the spell goes full when you go 20 feet up. We could do with like those little those little plastic stands. Have you seen them? Like see-through stands. We should buy some.
Maybe
of
he
that.
can use his action to like try and.
Yeah.
With a check, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, and then so you've raged. What do you want to do? You've now floated 20 feet up in the air. You guys have just seen Dorwin just floating suddenly.
So
Actually, sorry. Yeah.
What?
So I'm gonna just for my action, I'm just gonna ready. Because I can't really do anything else. I'm gonna ready a dodge, and then I'm gonna do what was it, wisdom?
Yes, that was. Yeah, and it's advantage for you.
With advantage.
Grab me a beer.
17.
Nice. So you're able to be like, right, I'm on the same vertical plane as this thing now, and you're like, wow, no, fuck this fear. You like push it out of yourself, and so you're no longer afraid. But because it's the end of your turn, you can't do anything else now.
And he's grabbed onto the stalactite, is he?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Am I kind of half covered, 3/4 covered?
Shall I flip the
I'll
coin?
say, yeah, flip the coin. Yeah.
Like it is.
You are 3/4 covered.
And I'm dodged, so
That's not
I'll fucking
bad. Not a bad outcome from
Yeah.
being frightened.
yeah.
Yeah, true actually. So as you guys are hiding around here, from the ceiling, emerging from behind some of the stalactites, are groups of bats. Kind of like these little, like clusters of bats, and they seem angry. So some of them fly down here, one of them fly down here, and then I'll say one of them kind of flies down from here past it and is going to swarm around you, Gesh. And let me just get up the sheet.
Question.
Yep.
If I turn into a bat, can I talk to other bats?
Bats can't really talk to each other. Like, they can communicate a bit, but they can't like talk. You know.
But I can communicate with them.
I mean, you could squeal at them. You don't know.
But
How to
they
speak,
might-
you don't know
but
how
they-
to speak bat.
I thought I had the full everything a bat has.
Yeah, you
but
do.
A bat can't be like, hey, we're just here in peace. Would you mind like not attacking us?
You can maybe
you don't know.
No.
Fuck me.
This is my job.
He talks to bats, friend.
He speaks bat.
They can roughly indicate that food's around.
Okay.
That could be useful.
I can tell them it's food.
No.
Could I? Would they be less angry at me if I was a bat? Or am I just stretching massively?
I think you'd be much more valuable. You can give it a go. I'm not going to stop you trying. Might be quite funny. Yeah. So as they fly around you, they're all.
It's got all four cameras on one screen. That's what it does. Is that literally what you're saying now? Oh, I thought you were like looking at the menu.
Okay, that's what people would see watching.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so they're swarming around you, and they land their hits against you, Gesh. So that's you take 7 points of damage as they kind of swarm around you, trying they're flying around trying to bite against you, and so you're able to bat a few of them away. Lol. So yeah, you take those few points of damage. Tide, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna step towards. So this is where this guy is.
On the ceiling.
Yes.
So up,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at it.
Okay, so he has 3/4 cover as well. Remember.
Great.
Okay, go for it. Time for a big high roll.
Cool. Just what are we doing about this?
So that's fine, but
So
then
this
you
is
can add
right.
a 1d4 on top of that as well.
On top of the
damage.
Yeah, okay,
If
cool.
you hit it, obviously.
17.
Doesn't hit with his cover.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you find that you
plus 4.
You square up the crossbow, let it loose, and it kind of whistles through the air and just clangs off the stalactites behind. You see his tentacles kind of squirming around, like just one side of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Can I just ask the arrows of the crossbow? Are they also lit, or is it just the body?
Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah,
But maybe
See, like a
like
little-
10, 20.
yeah, like much more dim.
Like a little,
yeah.
they're not as big.
I'll say
it's like
I'll
sort of like.
say that they'll stay lit for like one round.
yeah.
So they'll fade off.
Yeah, they're not going to be. Yeah.
Or maybe we'll say once they impact something. So it's like they light through the air and then they hit and then they turn on.
Okay, so you
Then
can
it's
like
just
use it
flavor,
as
there's
a.
no-
Yeah.
It's not like a target for a round.
Yeah, because that would be a bit cruel.
That'd be so sick, like just firing a crossbow bolt across like a dark room, it hits and then it quickly just illuminates the light. It's quick from momentarily see something.
in
So,
pitch dark,
so yeah,
suddenly you see,
tight.
like,
A lot of these bolts
see,
which are
like,
firing
like a flash,
it would probably be quite hard to shoot your bow. So just keep a tab on how many you're using.
Yeah,
And you'll see which one.
Because it's all the same round though. If you you just both see it as much.
All right. So, do you want to do anything in your bonus action? We get an inspiration or a mockery or something.
Might be a good idea.
You shit.
You're like, I'm gonna be better.
Yeah, I can't do
I cast fear on Elictu.
He's now scared from both directions. I can't move. Where do I go? just levitates up.
I really want a detrimental effect on this big table.
It's all
so
so
fun,
yeah.
yeah. I like how we've had fly and levitate.
Yeah.
So the two flying things.
Have you had anything else, or you've just been flying levitating?
There was other ones. There was one where I disappeared into the weed when we.
So
first
you're actually in the.
What's 8?
I wasn't going to spoil it at the time, but you're actually in the astral
Okay.
plane.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And then there was like those weird like broken like bodies the size of like skyscrapers.
Oh yeah. And then there was one where I couldn't get drunk for like a week or something.
Yeah, we're shooting outside it now. Another piece of tactical advice just now that we've got all this terrain and everything. It's worth generally getting in cover for things.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm
Not
going
so-
to move just to be here.
Yeah, nice.
Sorry.
Very cool.
Sorry. You're on the ceiling.
He's on the. You're worse than fucking pudding.
Gesh, it's your turn. So I imagine you were probably readying up an arrow before, and then now you've suddenly got these bats around.
Yeah,
the
the
room.
bat's definitely sort of thrown me off, but yeah, now that because we have the crossbow, I can see it. It's dimly lit, but I can see it. Right, I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah.
To be in half cover here.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, cool. And then I'm gonna use.
Oh, I'm guessing if you're moving out of the bat area, there'll probably be opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
17 hits, doesn't it?
Yes.
So that's 4 points of damage. Just so you know as well, so bats don't put out a tremendous amount of damage, but they've got the thing about them swarming is that they can fit into any creature's space. And in addition, just mechanically so you know, once half of their hit points are gone, that means half of them are dead, their damage cuts in half too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Do that. A bit like.
And obviously,
Is that a
AoE
real
spells rock.
No, it's
Yeah.
So are these individual
They're like
swarms?
Yes, yeah, they're 3 swarms basically, yeah.
I know, like, can I? I don't obviously know how many are in these swarms, but how many bats are in that swarm?
Oh, I would assume
From
a
attacking
swarm
them.
is probably like, maybe like 30 or so.
Okay, cool.
But it's not like you have to hit one of them at a time. They have a pool of hit points which represents X amount of
You
bats.
hit them, you maybe hit a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's the idea. But yeah.
Okay,
But
cool.
of course, because they're a swarm as well, they're harder to hit with weapons, if that makes sense, because it's a swarm.
So would that give me any kind of disadvantage trying to shoot them with my bow? Then?
You can give it a go.
Because like obviously trying to hit a singular bat with an arrow would be like realistically very difficult.
Yeah.
But if you're just shooting at a swarm of 30, there's a
Yeah.
good chance. you'll
Yeah,
hit
fair.
them.
Yeah, if they're tightly
If
knit.
they're like pretty close.
Yeah, yeah.
Which means the AC is a bit higher.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Yep, nice.
And then having just been slashed, like say around my neck and stuff, like I'm bleeding a little bit and shit, and a little bit frustrated from these bats. In cover, I now turn to fire at these bats, and I'm gonna lose 2 arrows and wham them.
Just when I threw that thing on the stream that went
Ooh.
at my camera, crossbosh's coming into your camera. So weird.
15 and 8, so yeah, like 24 and 28.
Yeah, they both hit. Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Crikey.
And then
Marsh.
D8. That's not D8. There's a fucking D8.
Sink thing, in it.
No. Right. Okay, cool. That's and then it's
We've got James wasn't that said just let me know which one. He's got nothing to it, right?
Okay, cool.
I think he just said he's starting now.
So using both shots, infused strike for one of them, I hit them for 15 damage.
Okay, and how much of that is arrow? How much of it is infused strike?
8 of it is two of the arrows, and then 7 of it is infused strike.
Okay, nice. So
the infused strike will create like a bit of an explosion, but yeah.
So because with the arrow, that's piercing damage. So the way it works for these
Force
guys is
damage.
they have. It's been changed to force.
Force damage.
So it's the full amount of damage then.
Yeah, that's what they
Very
changed it to,
cool.
wasn't it?
Nice. Yeah, I'll roleplay that a bit. So yes, as you
Just pin a
well,
fucking back to the wall.
so as you loose the arrows, they mix with the infused strike, and basically, so the lightning as it goes through, it like shatters, it like spurts through a few of them and drops them down from the air. Then also the force damage, instead of it just kind of hitting one, it kind of, have you ever seen like a bullet go through water and it makes kind of implodes a bit? So the force like moves the air so much it kind of sucks them out and then like pulls them in as it passes through,
Sick.
causing a few of them to just sort of splish into nothing. And so how much damage did you do?
15 total.
15. Okay, so that's over half of their hit points, so their damage is reduced by half.
Cool.
now.
Okay, and then using Dragos's turn, Dragos then goes to like tries to fucking just reach up and sort of yam at them and try
Yeah, like a cat trying to catch them off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
like trying to catch them. What's his? Nat 1. Oh, you got nat 1.
Can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
Okay. Well, he would just be off my
Yeah.
my modifier. Oh, that's okay. 25.
Okay, nice. So you see,
Yeah, baby.
You see that
He really
as,
is a cat.
as Dragos, he kind of leaps into the air trying to snap at them, way overzealous. As he kind of leaps through the air forward, his trajectory is going off the edge, and as he kind of goes off, you see that he kind of like a cat twists his body around and like with his claws like grab one on top and lift himself back on, like snarling as electricity kind of buzzing around his mouth.
Literally like right there.
Next up is Dorwin.
Dorwin. I guess being covered from that side, I'll shoot a ray of frost at these bats.
Yep.
Also, all of
That
this.
were Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Plus 8. 23 to hit.
Yep.
And 2d8. 8 is this one, this one. 9 damage.
9. Okay. Are those guys? So that was a good move as well because what doesn't that reduce movement speed as
Yeah,
well?
by 10 feet.
Okay, nice. So oh no, they're not. Sorry, I'm just gonna leave them as is. But I'll do one dot because they've been hit. 9. Okay, so that's and then those guys. How much damage did you do these ones again?
15.
Okay, nice. Yeah, alright. So as you cast this ray of frost, it kind of like flies through the air and it kind of like goes through all of them, so they all get affected a little bit. And quite a few of them kind of like drop down as full icicles just into the water. And then the rest of them continue to fly, but you see they're kind of like falling out the sky a bit and like they're all like cold and like trying to keep themselves aloft as their speed is reduced. Well done. Have you got anything else you want to do?
That's it for now.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Enoch. What's Enoch going to do? Enoch's going to move 30 feet closer, whilst I'm going to. He's still stealth, so he doesn't have to make another check. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, he has more movement speed, doesn't he? Well, can you check what it is?
Yeah.
I think it's 40.
Movement speed is 30.
Oh, it's 30. Okay, So from here, he's going to throw two of his daggers, which is an action and a bonus action. But then he won't be able to hide. He's going to throw one dagger, and he's stealthed, so with advantage, potential sneak attack time. So if he lands this hit, it'll be good.
Is he attacking it?
Yes, yeah.
Good boy. He's in 3/4 cover.
Yes, so he doesn't land it yet, unfortunately. So he spins his thing, and then he's going to use his other action to hide again. Oh damn!
What for electric for Eno? I don't think he's stout. What's the thing at 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not stealth from that. Anyway, he's stealth from the bats, not stealth from the big guy. So the big guy can now see Enoch kind of like running through the stalactites.
Shall I flip the coin to see if he's in any kind of cover?
Yes, please. Yeah, that's good.
He's in 3/4 cover.
Nice, that's good. Okay. Enoch just went. So this thing is now going to target Enoch, Gesh, and Dorwin.
Don't get on the ceiling, so I'm like closer to him.
That's true.
I
Yes.
would probably be more.
He's going to do Gesh and you then, actually, because you're there. Because basically, this thing's like, it's not stupid. It's going to identify who are its biggest threats. So that's basically what it's going to be going for most of the time.
Time is safe as fuck.
Yeah, it's going to stay
Chill out.
We will. Fucking hell, what a different number. Oh great, it's the same monster as last time. Okay, so I'm going to do this roll for Enoch, which is a... What's his charisma saving throw? Oh, he's succeeded, never mind. And then Gesh, give me a wisdom saving throw. And Elictu, give me a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Remember, not with advantage,
Why?
because it's only for wisdom, charisma, and intelligence saving throws that you have advantage for.
Yeah. No. On decks against effects that you can see while not.
Oh, so that's from your barbarian thing. So that's a different thing, but that's also true.
So I still get advantage.
You did, yeah,
Okay.
Just fucking yoked up with resistances as well. It seems. Yeah, you do, but that's not through your gnome thing that Dorwin has.
I don't have that.
I rolled an 18.
18, okay.
I got 14.
Okay, so you're all actually safe.
Okay, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, so these beams kind of come like fly out different directions as they kind of like fuck with your head a bit in various different ways. You're able to kind of like push them away.
Can
essentially.
I like gain any kind of information of what it would be trying to do to me?
Yeah, okay. Make an Arcana
Oh, okay.
to see if you can tap into what you were pushing against.
9.
Yeah, you're not too sure. In fact, you just had this you had a bit of a feeling of like a bit of doom, but you're not really sure why. just casual doom,
Just
I have that feeling ever just.
And he's going to go back up to where he was, so we'll keep him in his 3/4, I guess.
Cool.
For now. Later, it's your turn.
Sweet. He's fighting.
Has he now got control over his levitation?
He can pull himself
I can just
through.
move. I always had control over it. It's just whether or not. I know. It's sitting there. It makes you shit. So. Who is that?
Yeah.
I can go check.
Yeah,
Do you have other friends?
No.
It's a delivery.
It'll be a delivery. Yeah.
So it's just that initial round, like the surprise of it happening. To you,
No.
you
I
didn't have control.
always had control over it, but it's whether or not I can get down. That I might just fall down.
Oh right. Okay.
So I'm gonna move from here.
On the ceiling.
Yeah. So what's that? 5, 10, 20,
Not quite.
Not quite.
Well, I might
Shall I
say
flip the
I
coins?
might say you only got 20 while you're doing this because it's a bit harder to get around.
Can we not say that?
No.
Alright, I'll flip the coin, see what cover he's in. Half cover.
Yeah, sure.
Will is
Okay.
now in half
That's
cover.
plus 2 AC.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay, fine. I've got that.
Oh. Hell of a max.
Okay. I'm gonna Yota javelin him. I believe this is my last javelin.
Did you not lose it in the? Or did you?
I had 3.
Okay.
And I lost 2.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah. All right, go on then.
Maybe something to keep investing in.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy more. I think.
Oh, also, have you actually lost your rage? Did you give or you didn't give or receive damage, did you, last time? So you might need to re-rage.
Shit. Yeah.
Which would make sense because you've only got one jab. Oh no, it's not bonus action. Yeah. I mean, were you reserving a bonus action for something else?
No, I'm in half cover anyway, so I think that's fine. Nat 1.
Oh no.
So I just drop my javelin.
Yeah.
Into the water it goes.
Now what I'll say is within that one, I'll say that you cycling up and you're pissed off, and you throw it like as hard as you can, and it goes to it, like as it flies through the air, it hits the stalagmite and just shatters and splits in half and falls down into the water.
Was that the stalagmite that's in front of it?
Yes.
So it's in half covered.
Oh,
No, the stalagmite doesn't explode.
You can
The
do-
sphere explodes.
Oh, okay. I thought
I should do
Sorry.
because he's levitating. He's got nothing to push off, so he throws it and the
Yeah,
jump stays and he
Yeah,
just
so you
spins.
go back like 5 feet.
So it's
You're not gonna have
like
anything
now.
beneficial happen from a nat one.
Nat
are
one,
you?
Oh no.
On his
Yeah, I'm
attack
trying to
roll.
make nat ones like a bit worse because I feel like I've been a bit soft with nat ones in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
It's just misses in a silly way rather than like
yeah.
actually being annoying.
Yeah.
So wait, I'm going to use my bonus action to raid again.
No, I feel like when I've had nat ones, I've always made them pretty savage on myself. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
you
fucking
have.
fun.
Yeah, but you just like I'll be like, oh, this happened. You'd be like, no, I also my leg falls off.
It's way more fun if you're more handicapped.
Yeah.
You just easily just work
like
your way
life.
through it.
Oh, okay. So just did the wild surge thing again. Oh wait, if I'm not raging anymore, then do I fall?
No, because you cast levitate on yourself.
Oh,
That's-
it's a
that's
concentration thing, so I'm still
Also, with levitate, I think when it ends, you like slowly.
descend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not like fly. It's not like fly with
Also, you've got your cape anyway, so you just go.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Like
sick.
back to the
Like,
thing.
just start. Oh, you're like, oh, it's not.
Yeah, if you turn it off, you can basically fly anywhere in this room almost.
Sick. Okay, so I've just done my wild surge there because I raged again. So a bolt of lightning is going to shoot from my chest. Another creature of my choice that you see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a con saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
And what's the save?
Constitution.
But what's the number? Like save
Doesn't
one.
save.
Because isn't it based on your constitution?
It'll be
Yeah, must succeed. I guess is a Constitution saving throw.
if you at the top of your spells list, does it have a save DC at the top?
He doesn't have. We looked at this last time because we were like, oh, I wonder what Will's spell modifier is, and it's barbarian. It's constitution.
yeah,
So
you're
what's your
doing something
constitution?
to someone else.
+3.
Yeah,
They've got to get
17
above
is the
that.
big number.
Yeah, it's like an
Okay,
attack
so
roll
that would
for
be
saving throw
it's
against
10 plus that number typically. So your thing is 10 plus your intelligence, right? But your save is 15.
Well, it's 16 now. I think maybe because I leveled up or something. It
Yeah,
might have been 15 at one point.
yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna Google that. I always forget this.
Mine's 14. Oh, I haven't really cast anything that requires it.
Oh, it's 8 plus spellcasting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Ah, so proficiency +1.
Oh, okay. So it's con plus initiative.
8 con proficiency.
8 con. Okay, 14.
14. Okay. So what's his constitution? Okay, so he just makes the save, only just.
Shit.
Yeah, it's bottle lightning. So does it do like half damage or anything, or is it literally just?
No, it just says they must succeed or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of my next turn.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't have an effect, unfortunately. This bolt kind of flies out.
That would have been handy.
Yeah. But that happens. I can use that as a bonus action every round while I'm still raging.
And like you see that as this bolt of lightning flies out, it kind of like hits one of its tentacles, and the lightning kind of goes down it, and then it kind of just shoots back out, and it like shoots it into like a rock somewhere. Next up is the bats.
The bats.
Bats.
Bat turn.
15, 20. Yeah, so I'm going to say they go around Dorwin. These ones are going to come for you, Elec, too.
Oh, that was nice. Who dropped that?
And then this one, these guys, they're going to go for Dragos.
Half damage.
Yes, they do.
Just make sure I get that.
So they got a nat 1 on Dragos.
Yeah, nice.
For Elec 2, they got a nat 1. For Dorwin, they got 14.
And that 20.
Yeah.
14 to hit.
Okay, useless maths. Yeah, they all were getting like swarming around and like trying to buy everything. I don't know how to do a nat 1 for bats, to be honest. I don't know how to do that.
Plummet from the air.
Yeah, they just die. So I'm just gonna not. Yeah, I'm just gonna say they miss. Sorry guys. And yeah.
You say like a couple of them eat each other by accident or something?
Yeah, maybe they each lose 1 hit point as some bats crash and fall or some shit.
Electro's thing works, he can actually tell them where the food is.
Yeah, where the food at? Tide-a-thon.
Okay,
Tide time.
so I'm going to do
Time
two
to shine.
things. Firstly, I don't know if it's a casting thing, but use counter charm, which is, as an action, until the end of my next turn, me and any friendly creatures within 30 feet gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or trapped.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, and that's a full action, is it?
That's a full action, but as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Unsettling Words on Big Boy.
Yeah, cool.
So
So that's going to make him susceptible to saving throws, basically.
it's
That's handy.
yeah. Hang on.
So that's all of us, but Enoch now have this.
Because we're
advantage.
within 30 feet of range.
Yeah.
So I'd have double advantage.
How did we decide we were maybe going to do this?
With 3 rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 3.
Yeah, let's do 3 rolls. In the rules, it's just still advantage, but
Yeah.
I think that's kind of lame.
Yeah,
If you've
yeah.
already got advantage.
If you're like mega buffed. you
Yeah,
can
it's more
get
fun to
better
be
than-
super buffed. It's a bit
Yeah.
game breaking, but whatever.
Maybe cap it out at 3 though, because like a 4, like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gonna- yeah, yeah, yeah.
so good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always good to have some chance. You could just everyone just buffs it like man. It's just
So it's the Unsettling Word things. Do I do the dice throw now, or do I do it when
no.
the
So
next
when they make a saving throw, they roll a d8 and minus that off the.
Yeah,
roll.
so that will happen as and when.
Yes, that will happen when.
And
they
is that
make a
just for the next turn, or do it
Until the next turn, I mean.
Until
is it like for 1 minute or something?
oh, it's 10 minutes. The
Oh, 10 minutes.
Unsettling Words. isn't it?
Sick.
What, saving saving throw it has for the next 10
No,
minutes?
it's,
No.
once it succeeds, then it fails.
Yeah.
Got you.
Oh,
So it
it's
disappears
it
when
only
once it's-
uses once.
Oh no, it is the next before the start of my next go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, fine. Because Unsettling Words is different from Bardic Inspiration, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeah.
So we can wham the hell out of him for 1 round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so that's nice going. Geshulon.
Was my oh shit, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna have Dragos' turn to try and attack these bats again. Yeah, I know but I don't, so 11 to hit the bats.
Just doesn't hit.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay, well, that was useless. So he doesn't hit them and stays where he
Do
is.
you not have like Hunter's Mark and stuff that you know?
Yeah, but I've got Hunter's Mark on this because
And also, it's just damage Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark,
okay.
like that. So Dragos is now going to move.
Well, he's provoking an opportunity attack,
Oh, of course, no. Okay, he's
which
going
you
to.
can do if you want.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, he's gonna move.
Does he want to stay there? Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, he's sort of tanking his bats, to be fair.
Mate, his AC is 17, so
Yeah, fine.
so actually doesn't make any difference with opportunity.
Why did I just roll a dice?
For opportunity attack.
Oh yeah. Which it does. It does hit. Yeah. Half damage though, so it's not really much. He takes 2 points of damage
Yeah, nice.
as he escapes. Some of the bats like nip at his tail on his way.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm
You've got your bonus action left.
when I can have 2 attacks with. I've never done this before. Can I attack 2 different
Yep.
things with? Okay, cool. So with one of the attacks, I'm going to try and finish the bats off. 17
Yep,
to hit
that
them.
hits.
Yeah, cool. Okay. And then. Yeah, 6 points of damage, and then I'm using strike. 8 points of damage to hit bats.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So this lightning bolt kind of flies through them and it really fucks up loads of them. There's only a few of them left now. There's maybe like 5 of them left or so.
Yeah,
Flittering around.
yeah.
By the way, just as a thing, something that might speed up combat a little bit is it might be worth if you roll pretty high on the dice, so you don't have to add it up in your mind. You can say you just be like, oh, I've got 16 on the dice,
Yeah.
and then you don't have to worry about adding, like using your
Because
intuition.
a 16 against bats is most likely.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, cool. Well, 15 again because I'm going to finish them off. So.
What do you mean? This is your second attack.
No, that was used Infused Strike from Dragos to do that. That was the first set of damage, but I haven't killed them, so I'm going to use my second attack.
No,
to-
you already used one attack that missed. Remember?
No, I didn't.
What?
That was
You
his
did
first
before.
attack.
That was only done one.
Sasco.
No, that was Dragos. That was last. Dragos.
Oh, okay, fine. What, you still got your second attack?
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
attack. Okay.
No,
fine.
Dragos
Fair enough.
attack.
Got-
Dragos
Dragon's
says.
attack and fucked it left, and then he's doing.
Okay.
And now I'm trying to finish him off.
Alright, go for it.
Okay, cool. And then 6 points of damage. So that with both attacks, that's.
Yeah,
14
that's
points of
finished them
damage.
off. Yeah, so those few remaining bats, this force arrow flies, hits one, creates a bit of a shockwave, and they all just kind of poof, just blast apart, dead.
Cool.
Nice.
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 Dorwin.
You say
This isn't very fighty, is it?
you say he's susceptible to being scared.
Untitled African Rhythm.
That was called. You said he's susceptible to being scared.
frightened?
Yeah. No. He's any saving throw
Any
he has to
saves.
make. He
Oh,
has
any
one
saving
save.
throw.
Yeah. So anything you can do that makes him make a saving throw.
Okay. In that case, I might cast Phantasmal Force on him.
Let's try it out.
What's the range go?
60 feet.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, he's got to beat 16 with disadvantage.
What save?
Intelligence.
But he's susceptible.
Fails.
Nice. All right. I would like to conjure an image of a great big fireball that fits within a 10-foot cube.
Oh, as in just in a constantly burning. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, maybe it has some form actually.
Is it not something that they're specifically scared of?
Is that what I mean?
Okay.
And they have to treat it
Is
as
there-
real.
There's
It
a
can be-
different one. Will,
There's
you're
another
thinking of,
one.
Yeah. Where it's like,
Yeah, it's a
great.
fear. It just creates the image that is their most frightening thing, but I don't know what that is, so it just does it for me.
Sure.
But this I can choose. I have to choose something that does damage if I want it to deal damage. And also because he sees it as real, he can't see through it, right?
Yeah.
So if it's between us and him, he like. Let me look at the wording.
Can you make it a monster?
Because he can use his action to discover, or use intelligence check to see if it's real or not, and then it becomes no longer visible.
Takes target intelligence on a failed save.
Because you can do
You
like.
create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon. Yeah, 10-foot cube. Speed, temperature, it's a long description.
Something that's on fire. Can't
Use
really
it
to attack.
Because if I just create like a wall,
That's what
I'm not gonna. But
Do you need to create something that would attack him, basically?
if I want it to do damage, it has to be able to do damage, because otherwise he has no way of like taking the psychic damage. Because you can't think.
For example, a target attempting to walk across a phantasmal bridge that spans a chasm or falls once it steps onto the bridge. That's good.
So he wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to see.
fuck it.
He wouldn't be
Yeah, he
able
would
to
be able to
see
see
through
through
the
it.
bridge.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he believes it was real.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
All right.
I'm happy with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's now. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So he can't see. He's got this fireball on him, and it does what D6 is it?
Yeah.
Of fire and D6.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to create. It looks like me in the middle, but completely on fire. Yeah,
Like Jack Jack.
Yeah, like yeah. Yeah, 1d6. So 1.
Nice.
Owned.
Got fucked. Is that the first bit of damage that's done? Take
Yes.
it.
Yes. But now it thinks this thing is there after him.
Where is it? Where have you put it?
Just between.
Do we need? Should we have something for it?
Sure. We use
I can't see this thing, can I?
That's the fireball.
You can see it.
Can we all
I
see
said I
it?
can't see his.
Oh, you can't see the
No,
fire.
none of us can see it. Only this
Okay.
thing can, and he believes it's really there. So he has to like treat it as if it what he'd do if it was actually there.
If I were to like, because I can't see it, so I'm going to run towards him. If I
Yeah.
go through it,
Yeah, no, fine. It's all in his head.
no, but he's then not going to go. It's not real.
So the
He's
part
just
of this
gonna think you're
part of
metal
this
as
spell
fuck.
is that anything which seems impossible, his
He,
brain
like,
comes up
figures
with
it out.
reasons to think it's real. So you're safe. You can do whatever you want.
Is it in cover? Does it need to be in cover? Like if he like tries to
He
attack
can't-
it?
If he attacks it, nothing happens.
It's just in his mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Even if like he hits it and it doesn't do anything, he's like, oh shit, this thing has some reason to not get hit.
How long does it last?
A minute, I think.
Sick.
Okay. It's Enoch's turn. So Enoch's going to initially use his bonus action to try and hide again. Hopefully not going to roll the trash this time. So yeah, he's hidden. He's going to go 5, 10. Oh no, he's going to go this way actually. 5, 10, 15.
Is he just walking, crawling along the ceiling?
Yeah, he's like with his spider boots. He's like jumping between stalactites as he's like moving, and he's going to try and spin one of these attacks
Sick.
with advantage. Sorry, I think that's already a hit. Yeah, well, yeah, that'll definitely be a hit. So what's the damage on his little dagger? It's a D6, I think.
Enoch.
Yeah, plus something.
Does he have a dagger?
It's like he's got like a phantasmal daggery thing. Any attacks? Psychic blades, yeah.
1d6.
1d6. Okay, cool. So that's a. And then his sneak attack damage is 3d6. And no.
16 out of 3d6.
3d6.
No. So yeah, so total damage,
That's
including
fine.
his dagger, is 20 points of damage.
4d6.
So he kind of swings from this stalactite.
He's now not stealth as well, right?
Yeah, so this will answer. So stealth has gone out of phase now. So I'll try and
on his next turn. I might see if I can get it back or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, so he swings down and he spins his dagger. It flies through the air and just like stabs it right in the side of its body. And as it does, the sneak attack damage affects it too. So 80 points of damage. 60. Oh no, 20 points of damage. 27. And next up is this thing. So initially, it tries to use one of its rays against this fiery demon in front of it. It's going to do that, and then choose 3 of. Choosing 1 to 3 targets it can see within 100, so it can't see any of the other ones. So, yeah, so
I'll be able to see.
Can you not see Enoch?
no, it's got fire all around him.
Well,
It's a 10-foot cube.
No, it's him.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I was assuming you were
yeah,
making a big
he's
fire.
trying to
big
do
fire,
fire.
so it's generating loads of flames.
So,
But even
So
so,
that's-
they
That's
they
that.
can't be in the same space. I was thinking like, it would be like a 10-foot cube here in front of him.
So where's he not come in? Like where is?
There.
so he's going to try and get away from it. So what's his speed again? Yeah, so 5, 10, it's going to come over here. It's going to follow him.
Yeah.
He's all spazzed out. He's trying to fire these rays out. It's not really working. He doesn't know what's going on. It's Elixir's turn.
Cool.
I can still attack.
Yeah. I'm just because I don't have that vision, do I? So I'm only guided by tides, because tides light is 40 feet, and the one's on the 30, so it's 80. So I'll probably be like right over here,
bats.
unless tide moves. What's the range on the crossbow?
80.
Yeah, that hits.
So sick. I've got 600 foot
12
range
hits, isn't
with
it?
disadvantage.
It's what?
With a bow.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, so two hits on the
Did you
bat.
say 600?
600. Well, it's a longbow, isn't it?
Even so, 600 feet. Yeah, that's like 200 meters. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
28
I can't
damage
fucking
on the
see
bats.
that far.
So that's
They're dead.
well. So that's actually halved because they're resistant to slashing. So what's that? 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay, fine. Well, I've still got this lightning bolt thingy, so I'll use that as well.
Oh, can you keep using that?
Yeah, I can use that like every time as a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
So I'll do that, which is they need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I think it's 14 in both those.
And you said I know it doesn't matter right now, but being in cover doesn't matter when you're being attacked by bats because they get into your space.
Yeah, the bats are in your space, so yeah. But yeah, it's handy for other things.
6 seconds.
What was they had to make a saving throw for Constitution? It was 14. wasn't it?
14,
So they failed that save.
Cool. So they take 1d6 radiant
Although
damage.
we were going to do 2, weren't we?
Oh yeah,
We
2d6.
No, both go
Oh.
7 points of damage, and they are now blinded until the next. Till my
Nice.
next turn.
Not too troublesome for a bat.
Blinded until the start of my next turn.
well planned.
Okay, nice.
Anyone for a game of dragon chess?
I've still got my movement speed.
I'm gonna start moving.
Sure. Yeah.
I think I've got to choose 2 things.
Yeah.
As a Dragon Ball Ranger.
Maybe if we get a really intelligent being, you might try actually to the game and see if we can still get there.
Okay, nice. I mean, the bats. Fucking tiny damage, but there were there were a couple of bats remaining, so they're obviously the attack, which they missed. So nice. You moved a bit closer. It's now the bats. Seeing you haven't gone away. I guess I'll go over here. Onto Gesh.
Nice.
They're both halved, so the bats are going to attack Dorwin. That hits, and the bats are going to attack Gesh. 14 probably doesn't hit, is it?
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so Dorwin, you take those ones. I've only got 1 dot; they're not halved. Those ones, so that's a. You take 5 points of damage, so not too bad. As they kind of swarm around you and hassle you.
Tide, it's your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Counter Charm again.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, at the moment, that thing it's like blinded by this fire, so it can't actually target you guys at the moment.
For like a minute as well.
Okay, fuck it. What I'm gonna do.
3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash over and hide behind this little rock here.
Okay, yeah, nice.
So unfortunately, I must take the light with me.
That's alright.
Shit, and I caused that to.
The wall just crumbles away.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So what? How am I covered?
Do you have a bonus action?
Oh yeah, well done.
Bardic inspiration or something.
3/4.
Okay, so next up is Gesh.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay put. Dragos is gonna move forward to just through Dorwin, just to the other side of.
These bats are on. By the way, if he's going to get opportunity.
Oh,
attacks on the
no! I
way.
completely forgot. I didn't
They were
forgot they were there. They were down there. Okay, no, fuck it. What they were? So they were like here, were they? You say they were there. Okay, so Dragos is gonna attack those.
They're pretty fucked.
Are they on half? Are they?
Those ones are yes, yeah, we'll fuck them up.
They were taking like 21 points of damage, I think.
14 to hit them
Yeah.
with Dragos's bite.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then what's this? And then I hit them 4 points of damage.
Okay. I think that. And you're hitting them with the bow, are you?
No. Dragos is biting them.
Okay. I think that's enough to finish them off. Yeah, that's enough to finish them off.
Sick.
So,
Okay.
okay. Dragos just gets up. He like jumps up off the wall. He's just like ripping through the air and
Sick.
getting them. You know.
Cool. Yamming them. Okay. Cool. Then yeah. So. Opportunity attack. Okay. All right. I'm going to stay put. I'm going to attack these bats.
You won't get an opportunity attack.
If I were to move past those
Oh,
bats,
you wanna go
I'd have
past,
an
okay,
opportunity attack. 12 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fine. Hit them with both, and then that's 7. Strike as well. I hit those bats for 15 points of damage
Nice.
using both. Oh no, that's only one.
Well, that's enough to finish them off.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So those bats are dead. The bats are dead. All bats are dead. Hooray.
All bats are dead.
Nice. Is that your full action? Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I suppose I could. Now that they're dead, I could I might move sort of here, just forward ever so slightly, trying to stay in cover.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's it. Stay put there.
Okay. Nice.
And yeah, actually, Dragos is going to move with me as well because he attacked and then he can move, so he's going to just come and stand by.
So you guys have moved to here. So Tide and Gesh, as you're both stood there, suddenly from the ceiling, 2 stalactites basically fall down like directly onto you, and you'd notice that as they fall down, they're not actually stalactites. They're these strange creatures. They've got like an eyeball in the center of them, and so one of them falls down onto you, Tide, and the other one Gesh, and just ignore myself with a thing like so. It's just a,
Great.
that's an 18 to hit Tide, and against Gesh, it misses. So,
Rolls are going my way for once.
So you take 11 points of damage as this thing kind of like falls down. You like just catch it as you step to one side, and kind of like it's got quite a pointed tip. Kind of like slices through your arm, and it like lands on the ground, and it's like this little kind of squirmy thing that can like barely move around properly.
Should we put tokens down for him?
Correct. Yes, please. Yeah. We'll just use these ones. So there's also one down here. Nice. Yeah. And looking up, you'd see that there's this area which is like now slightly. There's like an area where the stalactites aren't, sort of thing. Yeah.
All of the stalactites, these things.
You know.
We don't know.
So don't ask questions.
No, I was just wondering if this whole time I've just been grabbing onto like evil things.
You could have been.
Yeah, enemies. I'm surrounded by them.
Yeah. Okay. Next is Dorwin.
Okay. I will probably just. Am I within melee range of this thing?
Yeah. Yeah, give him melee range.
So leaving the opportunity.
Yes.
In that case, I'll do.
I would say that just while it's there, squirming around on the floor, it looks pretty harmless. It's like a big slug almost. Just so you know.
Okay. Well, I'll probably still cast Ray of Frost anyway, because. Ew. See what happens.
Also, it's going to have an opportunity attack if we move past it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll get this fucking out of the way. 17.
17 to hit. Does hit, yeah.
Nice. And then 2d8. 9.
Okay, nice. So, yeah, you cast a Sphere of Frost at this thing on the floor, like almost instinctively, it's like, and you see that it kind of like it freezes up a little bit, and it's like, yeah, it's wounded and slightly frosty. It's Enoch's turn. Enoch's probably going to keep focusing this guy over here. So he's going to try and stealth again, because it's advantageous from the stealth which he is now, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's his range from there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30.
Would he have not sort of gone diagonally and maybe moved further?
Yeah.
Instead of going
Well,
like that?
he's still within the
So,
attack range. I
okay.
don't know, I just moving him randomly. He's not,
Yeah, no.
I just don't want to pay too much
Fair.
put too much thought into him, basically, even if it's, it's not intentional if I do something efficiently or not, really. What's his attack modifier, Fergie?
Attack modifier for what?
For
the cards.
For the
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
It says +3.
Okay.
Playful Trickster is +8.
Plus 3's not very much.
I know, yeah. For Psychic Blades. What's his Playful Trickster thing?
Oh, he's got it set to strength.
What does it say?
Well, it's just words that say STR underneath it. Because it will be dex and proficiency, so it should be a +8.
Yeah, I don't think it's +8.
Fine. Well, yeah, that's what it should be. So.
Oh, I'm going to flip for his seal cover.
Can you flip for the mind witness too?
Yeah, but
If it would see what cover.
No, he's about to attack.
Attacks is unstealth.
So it'll be
he's
unstealth.
stealthing at the start of each turn to try and get advantage.
So now-
Oh yeah, advantage. Oh, you already.
Enoch's half got half cover.
And what was the mind witness? Can you do a point for that? For that, we did. See what oh, sorry, spoilers. Can you for the beast? Go around telling everyone. it doesn't matter. You don't know what it is anyway.
3/4 cover.
3/4 cover. Oh, okay. So maybe he doesn't hit it actually. Let's try with it. He's got advantage. Oh. Okay, so he doesn't hit the first one. And he well done that one, the second one.
Oh no.
All right. So yeah, he tries to make the attack, but misses. He's got 18. Yeah. So. All right. It's now that thing. So having tried to get away from this thing, and it's like moving. He's tried to attack it with the things. I'm going to say this thing's probably smart enough to try and outthink it. So how does that work? He makes a save again.
He
does
can on his turn make
Make
a. Let me check what it is.
The target can use its action to
Intelligence.
examine the phantom with
Intelligence investigation brackets check against my spell save. So it's got beat 16, but that's his whole action.
Okay, yeah, he rolled. We got a 19 plus some other numbers. So,
And he no longer has a disadvantage thing, does he?
Or is this a lot?
No.
No, that was
It was until the end of your
It was just
next
one go.
until the
Yeah.
next round.
oh yeah, because
He's
you
gone.
Wait, did you do? Oh, you did.
No, I shouldn't go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But doing that was its whole go, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
now he knows
is
it's not
that
there.
is that how it gone?
Yeah.
Oh, he should have taken 1d6 on my turn though.
Oh, okay, fine. All right. Yeah,
Oh,
fine.
Just in case.
All right. Yeah, sweet.
Oh, 6.
6, nice.
Oh yeah, why did I roll it? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, that's better than what I rolled. Okay, cool. So, that was its full go. So that was pretty handy, really. Just blonked 2 of its goes. It's a lick 2.
Sweet. Cool. I'm gonna.
Here we go.
Casting a bolt on the way, maybe.
My. Oh, was it the thing? Sure. Yeah. I'll do it all together.
Oh,
It needs to do
arse.
like a.
Camera.
I know.
Let's do a Constitution saving.
Okay, cool.
Bolt.
That one.
Sick.
Let's double damage that bitch. Let's do it.
According to Wikipedia, angiotensin II receptor type 1 is the best characterized angiotensin receptor. It is encoded in humans by the AGTR1 gene. AT1 has vasopressor effects and regulates aldosterone secretion. It is an important effector controlling blood pressure and volume in the cardiovascular system.
Thanks, Google.
What the fuck?
Everyone else is hearing.
Sure.
Everyone else hears that voice,
You
right?
are, as always, very welcome.
I guess is that just like James in Google Home just spouts out doctor facts?
He's got a set on a routine.
Yeah. That's one of his revision
Does he
flashcards.
actually? What the fuck was that?
It misheard some.
Oh, okay.
It misheard a trigger word and then something else. It took us some weird.
Hey, Blank, what's an angioreceptor to you?
31 points of damage.
What? Just with the bolt?
No, with the bolt and 2 attacks.
Oh, but you don't actually hit the attacks.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. They were pretty fucking high. They were like in the 20s.
Oh, they were both above 20. Yeah, fine, they both hit then.
Let me just double check. Oh shit. Where's the wrong thing? Where is it?
24 and 28.
Yeah. So what did I say? 31 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, and it's blinded.
It's enough to me.
Oh, from your thing?
From my thing.
Oh, yeah, nice.
No,
nice.
that's the con saving throw. It
that's
does
what you
damage
got.
and blinds it.
Nice.
Okay, sure. Nice. So...
Disadvantage on shit.
Oh, okay. Right, okay, so you just did how much damage? 30?
31.
31, okay.
Can you roll my...
Yeah, you moved, yeah.
Wow, you're right next to it. Are you gonna be
I
Half
mean,
cover.
like, half cover, fine. I mean, I guess I could use my movement speed to blow fuck off a bit.
Provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah, fine.
I see.
I'll
Should
stay,
we?
but can I like, I can stay within the 5 feet, but like somewhat go behind.
Yeah, you can
the
move around a creature in with the 5 foot.
Yeah, so
But in terms of trying to get into cover,
But does he
what
have
he
cover
wants to
from
do.
that?
If he's right next to it,
He's
he's
already
cover.
blind, so he's.
What are you asking?
We'll just ask him to flip the coin to see how much cover he has.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying you're right next to it, so what are you in cover?
Oh, no, you can be in cover from melee attacks.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so you were half.
Like, say there was a static type in between them, for example.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'll move
Oh,
behind
yeah.
the sun.
Yeah,
yeah.
As long as
Yeah, that's
they're like
that's my mechanic, that's like...
Okay.
Yeah, so you've got half cover.
Who just went?
Me.
Elixir. Bats are dead. Tide.
What's the initiative of the slugs?
have a go.
Not this turn. Not
They
not
do
now.
it,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'll deal with slug thing. Okay, I'm going to take out have my rapier, and just kind of stab it and try and shove it off the bridge. I think.
Do you remember how much damage you did to it?
Sure, go for it. I mean, you can try and make a shove if you want, which is an athletics thing. We can push something up to 10 feet away.
Ooh, that's a shout.
Knock off the bridge.
Yeah, I'll just shove it off the bridge.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, give me an athletics then.
With which you are very good at.
Oh, I should not.
Oh, you don't have to do that if you knew it was going to be
No, I'm going to
athletics.
use the rapier because my athletics is terrible.
Yeah, fine.
Sorry, say that again, mechanic again. How
You can push things.
That's my
What are you literally just
Oh,
using athletics? Yeah, okay.
It's got to beat their AC, does it? To do
No, they'll try and resist with
they
athletics or
roll
athletics.
to-
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
resistant.
16.
16 to
To
hit.
hit.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits.
On a slug.
Yeah,
On a big slug.
On a spiky slug.
yeah, and it's a kebab thing. I'm trying to like.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It's a kebab. How much damage?
I want to keep it on
7.
my sword.
Okay.
But have you pushed it off? You've pushed it off now.
No.
Oh.
She's just stabbing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can't seem to get me a beer.
yeah, cool.
I can grab
Yeah.
that.
Would I be able to have?
Can you grab me a Foster's
okay.
as well?
Sorry?
Can you grab me a Foster's as well?
Yeah. Okay. You're able to stab this thing and you can poke it. It's like.
Wiggle it off the bridge. Yeah.
You can't wiggle it off.
Choose not to push.
You can.
You got
It's
attack and
on my
shove.
rapier now.
No, it's not. It's not on your rapier.
Okay, so
You poked it.
yeah.
You're so weak. You can't even lift it
I am
up.
so weak.
This thing's a fucking stalactite.
Okay, cool.
Gesh.
Yeah, I'm going to try and push this slug off the bridge here.
Sure.
Right, my athletics isn't very good, but it would just seem like a 17.
Yeah, contested by. Yeah, no, so you boot it and it goes and falls off the bridge into the water.
Cool. Can I just put it down there then?
Well, it's out of play now.
Would it be? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
They're very
That's-
slow.
Can I ask what happened when it hit the water?
It made like a satisfying pop noise.
But nothing. Then there was no
No, like fizzing or anything.
rippling.
I mean, it made ripples.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing out of the ordinary.
No seemingly external force.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then I'm gonna move Dragos up here, and Dragos is gonna make an attack on that slug.
Sure.
15 to hit.
It just hits.
Just hits. 9 points damage.
9. Okay, cool.
Lightning damage as well. 9 points of lightning.
So yeah, Dragos like bites you, like takes a chunk out of it, and you see it kind of like squirms a bit, but it's not dead. Next up, it's them. So this one basically just goes and crawls off and falls to
So I don't fancy this. I don't want to be a kebab.
There is, I don't want to be a kebab. I guess it would provoke opportunity attacks from Dragos and Tide.
Okay.
But it is gone.
Yeah.
So.
Any opportunities to do some damage?
Uh,
Fight me, you brute.
And as you guys stood there, another one plops down and tries to land on Dorwin. That's a 70. Oh wait, skip this one. We'll get cancelled. 17, which I'm pretty sure hits. So then that's.
Did it do loads of damage last time?
Did 11 points of damage to Tide, I think.
This one's doing 14, 5.
It's a solid one.
Yeah, so it falls down and kind of like cuts down your back slightly and kind of like falls there on the floor.
That's basically their main attack, right? They kind of fucked up.
With
I think self-destruct.
with my shield, I was supposed to do it before damage as well, right?
Because sometimes I roll damage at the same time as my attack to be quick. So yeah, you can shield if you want.
No, I'll take it this time, but just for next time.
But surely that'd be like almost a surprise attack. You don't know.
Yeah, but the whole point of shield is it's like, you know,
Reaction.
it's just like bang, like yeah. As soon as something like hits you.
Yeah.
You're saying that when
It's almost like an effect that happens rather. I like to think that it's like an effect that happens rather than like a
Conscious thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the reaction.
Yeah. So you've got this magical thing.
It's the equivalent of like putting your arms up to block.
Yeah.
Also, as well, I would have like maybe heard it before. Or whatever.
Yeah.
it's now not ready to fight. You're saying it had, because with the other two it was going to have a round and then it was going to have its go. So it's like not now. So say it wouldn't be able to have an opportunity to attack and throw if you moved. Is that what we had before as well?
Well, it could because it's a reaction.
Yeah, but so it's like it's immediately ready.
It
Like,
might,
so
it might
swear-
not want to, though.
No, yeah, but I swear you said that. Anyway, never mind.
No, so reactions are outside of go, even if you've just gone.
Yeah, but I thought that you said that it like crashed to the ground and then was like almost like prone sort of thing as it crashed, so it wasn't ready to then just sort of attack
I think you just said,
when it fell.
yeah,
the last
I
two
what you were
fell.
saying, and I was like, would it be an opportunity? And he was like, yeah. He was like, but by the way, just, you know, as you see it on the ground,
It's just a
looking
fucking
pretty
slug.
harmless.
Is it?
So, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it's now Dorwin.
Well, seeing that slug just fucking KO itself, I guess I will not care about this stupid slug. I will kick it in the face, but very quickly so there's nothing actually. Nothing
Just
happens.
some flavour. Yeah.
And I will try to leave and provoke an opportunity attack and see if it takes it.
Alright. Now's a good time to reveal it has no attacks.
In that case, I will. What was it? 20 feet.
There's a block.
I'll get here with Tide and that.
Well, were you not behind Gesh?
Yeah.
Are you sure you can make
Yeah, it's about 30
distance?
there. That's about
Yeah, but
30.
he's only got 25.
Oh, okay. So you'd be next to Dragos.
This was 20.
That's 20.
Yeah, that's
You're
20.
behind me, so you'd be.
5.
Yeah, I think you'd be able to get in front of them like that.
Alright, fine. Here then.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long is this range? 5, 10, 15. Oh, it's pretty far, isn't it? Alright, in that case, I'll dash.
Sure, I'll dash over.
Can I get around onto this thing?
Nice.
Chill
Is
there.
that connected to that, by the way?
Yeah,
I'll stay
yeah.
down.
You
That's
just
all
move
part
that,
of the
move that
picture.
forward if you want a little bit. No biggie. Okay. Enoch turn. I guess he's just going to keep taking pot shots at this thing.
Oh, I need a carry.
He's stealthed. Neither of those attacks hit. Unfortunately, that thing's really that 3/4 cover's doing bits.
If he doesn't hit with his attacks, he's still stealth or not?
No, because he at some point James is excited to get a feat, but it means that when he attacks, he's still stealth. So yeah, if you attack, you would sort of reveal your location. All right, so this thing, while you're here in front of you, it's going to like reach out with its tentacles and try and get you. So you've got plus an additional 2 to your AC at the moment, haven't you?
Was it 3/4? No, it was
No,
not.
you've got
Okay,
half, yeah.
cool.
So that's there. So that's. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay. Shit.
I've taken no damage. I don't really mind.
I will leave you there then.
Wait. What? Jeez.
Get to attack me.
I believe you.
Damn. So it rolled pretty damn well, Will.
Were you just like
Yeah.
sniffing it?
Yeah.
So,
Don't know why.
can you give me a? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you take 30 points of damage, but it's psychic damage,
Fuck.
so it's not halved.
Shit.
It rolled. So that was a 48
What-
plus 2, and
what-
it
what
got
did it-
all above 5.
Right.
What did it use?
Tentacles.
Tentacle smack.
Tentacle, yeah, smack, yeah. Well, you're also grappled, and you can try to. So, well, no, sorry. Can you, no. You need to give me an athletics. Sorry, that's how it works. Give me an athletic.
Oh wow, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
23?
Yeah. Okay, so you're not grappled. Nice. And can you also give me an intelligence saving throw?
Oh my god.
With advantage because I've got
Yes, because you have advantage. Wait, hang on a minute.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah, I'd say this is magic. I think it might be psychic because this is a psychic attack, and like we've been doing it indifferently for Jamesy with psychic because it's not in the weave. I can't make a decision because it will set a precedent for the rest of the thing. Fuck it, I'll say I have advantage for now, just because it's better to give too much and then I'll probably take it away rather than fuck you up now.
You keep starting.
No, I'm not fucking at all. 12?
Why is he so shocked by that?
12? It's just quite low.
That was my first one was 6. My intelligence is very low.
So you are now stunned, and a stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Oh
So
my
what
god.
does that do about the fact he's...
Am I no longer...
Ah, yeah, you had to try and maintain concentration
Yeah.
as well. So can you give me a Constitution saving throw? Just a regular one.
21.
Nice. You're still levitating. Okay.
I'm fucked, I can't do anything, but somehow I'm still...
If anything, your levitation is working against you.
Yeah.
Because you could do with being able to just glide away.
So yeah, an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Jesus. What is this floating vegetable?
How do you get out of it?
You can't.
I'll give him. It doesn't specify. I'll say it maybe at the end of each of your. Sure, yeah. I'll say it maybe at the end of your next turn. I'll give you a chance to unspend yourself.
Which is pretty soon, though. I think I'm on next.
Yeah, you are.
Sweet. So can I roll that?
Give me intelligence, yeah.
With advantage?
I think we said yes already. Okay, so yeah. But I think I'm going to think about it and maybe make psychic attacks not in future. But for now,
So first one is 18.
yeah, you're free.
Sweet.
Lucky boy.
Next one's 19.
Oh no, sorry. The moments had other stuff to do. Sorry, before then. So that was
Okay.
it. Did its attack, and then it's also going to do the eye blasts.
Sure. Can I keep that as my for when it is
Yeah,
my round?
yeah.
Because I've already rolled it.
Yeah.
The spell which causes the stun thing, does it say how long it lasts for? It's usually just like a ending factor.
I'll check it out in a bit. Sure, and see if I can figure it out. So yeah, I'm going to say that. Given you're the number one threat, I'm going to say it's going to be 2 eye blasts on you, and 1 on probably Enoch.
Wait, doesn't it say it can pick 1 to 3 creatures and do an eye blast? It doesn't say it can do several on one person, right?
It shoots 3 of the following magic eye rays at random, the which effect is random, choosing 1 to 3 targets it can see. Yeah, so it just says it shoots 3, so it could choose 1 and shoot all 3.
Well, that's trash.
So, Will, can you give me a
Don't need intelligence.
wisdom and
See
a
what?
dexterity?
Okay.
But remember your wisdom's with advantage.
True.
And then the one against Enoch.
And Dexes as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Ooh, I haven't had that one yet. Oh jeez. So
But with advantage.
so for Enoch, it's strength. What's his strength saving throw?
0.
Okay. 12. So that's Oh, what were your saves? Oh no.
With advantage, my highest was a 10 and 11.
So you failed both of them.
100%.
Oh my god.
Oh, mate.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's a bad combo.
Can I, was this a spell the thing casted? This eye thing? So if he's got it against magic, I assume that means it's a spell.
What do you mean?
It's going to try and counter it.
I'm just wondering if the attack he made, was it like a spell he cast to
Right.
do this, or is it like some
So you can
physical
cast
thing? I could potentially cast spell it if it's
Bear in mind, I've still got quite a bit of health. So.
Okay, interesting. So basically, you're feared, and you're slowed. So with the slow, so slow, your movement speed is halved, and also you can, on your turn, you can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both. And with the fear's fear, so you got to get away from it. You can't attack, you got to get away from it.
How does that work with stun thing?
It doesn't come into play because he's free from the stun.
Well, it's my go now, and then I'll count those rolls. That we
Yeah, so you're free from the stun.
Free from the stun. But can
But
I
I'm
now
still
roll
scared
to
of it.
try and
And
free
then
myself from the
this.
others?
So it says target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So I'm going to say that because I'm assuming it's just like a free action kind of thing. I don't think it's that you have to use your action to do it. It's the end of your turn. So you can't really. So you were stunned. You used your action to break out of the stun because that one took an action, and then these eye blast effects you now get to do for free again. So if you'd like to redo those rolls, you just did again.
Okay.
So
Still
dex
with
save,
advantage.
wisdom save, both with advantage because you're your stupid bullshit character.
15 on the first wisdom one.
Okay, so you're no longer scared.
Cool. Sweet. And 20.
And you're overslowed.
But could you not have moved within that? You've obviously
No,
done
'cause
this at the
I
end
can
of
only
your
move
turn.
away.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Fair enough.
But I still had a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because you were slowed. Oh yeah, so you still had your bonus action.
So I can still use my thing because I'm still raging.
Yeah.
I thought slow meant that you could either move. Do
Oh no,
one or
yeah,
the
so you
other.
were slowed, but you also
Oh,
used your
right,
action
my
to
action
do
too,
the
yeah.
Yeah, fine, okay. Okay, oh, that would have been quite cool otherwise.
Yeah.
Alright, nice. Ty, Gillon?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around this bit. It's 20, yeah.
And then
Oh,
the
I would
slowest
say as well, a
is-
link to, just so you know why you're really up close to it as well, you see that as it's kind of like flailing and the tentacles are going everywhere, you see that like just underneath it.
All of those rolls should have been with disadvantage.
Yeah, I suppose they should have. Well, not
Let's just forget about that.
okay,
now,
sure.
but-
I mean, it's only the attack anyway which stunned you, which I mean obviously would have been changed everything because those eye things they're just they're not attack rolls.
Okay.
So
But the attack roll, where I took 30 damage.
Should have been.
Should have been
Do you want
disadvantage.
to re-roll
Yeah,
that attack?
yeah, I see, yeah,
Like
fine.
everything else has got another
Just
five,
re-roll
doesn't really
the-
matter.
Yeah.
Just see if you can mitigate the damage or not.
Okay, yeah. So before. That one.
Let's go! So I've removed all of that damage.
For 30, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right. Yeah. Nice go. Fair dues. My bad. Yeah. Tied.
Yes, I've just moved around, sort of heading in this direction, but I cast counter charm.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Not a bad move. So are you within
That's
30 feet of
everyone.
Will? Okay.
Oh,
Beautiful.
sorry, actually, I'm not sure about Gash.
That's probably not fair.
It's not. No. So it's everyone except Gash.
Okay, 25 probably.
All right. Anything else you're doing, or are you chilling? Okay. Gesh.
So I now don't have what?
Bitches.
So everyone apart from you has advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Okay, cool. Right. Alright, no worries.
That's what this dude does.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'm gonna stay put.
Oh. Sorry, there was something else I was saying to ability. What? But when then there's been multiple things, but basically, you being up close to him, you notice that kind of under in the armpit of one of the tentacles, he has like the key, one of the key which is tied around his tentacle. Yeah.
Cool. Sorry.
I mean, he wouldn't have been able to convey this information probably.
No,
Oh, maybe
no.
just shout through the cabin too fast, free action.
There's a key on it. He's got a key in his bit.
Yeah, why would that affect what you do? What you would have done?
No, not at all.
Oh, sure. Okay.
It's hard.
Yeah, Tide, it's your turn.
I've just done mine.
Oh, you did
I do the
Yeah, sorry,
prerequisite,
Gesh,
yeah.
it's Gesh's turn. Fucking hell, so that's gonna-
23 and 18 to hit.
So the 18 doesn't hit, and the 23 does hit.
23 does hit. Okay, cool. And okay then.
It's not like to do for everyone.
That just wants to be in the sun.
Yeah,
So
but
18 points of damage using infused strike from Dragos and my hunter's mark.
Nice. Okay. Also, when you come around here as well, I guess Dorwin, you'd probably notice that over here. So this is like a rocky area, which kind of like the bridge leads onto the top of it, and then the rocks kind of it's like loose rocks that kind of descend down into the water. There's a nice one, yeah. There's a guy, a dead person down there as well, who looks like not entirely decomposed or anything, but
Like the
still.
bottom of this rock screen.
Yeah, like where the scree stuff is. It looks like he's kind of tumbled down it. He's just lying there. He's wearing leather armor, and he's kind of got green clothes underneath the armor. Just yeah.
Sure.
And who just went? Gesh. Okay, so one of these things in these stalactites falling down. Another one's would have crawled over and is dropping on you, Gesh, and one's dropping on Tide.
What was that?
that was the slug thing.
It's like
Has that gone?
it's
It's
just
still
it'll
there.
yoke itself off.
Yeah.
Unless it's had, yeah.
But use it for the next.
Yeah.
So that's a 13 against Tide. Is that hit?
which bit's this?
AC?
Basically.
No.
Okay, nice. And it doesn't hit Gesh either. Nice. So they both plonk down. Warm little crows. Yeah. Wormy squirmies.
Didn't hit you either, no.
No. And I guess, yeah. And that one there, the one up by Tide, still has some of its movement, so it's going to move 5 feet closer towards the edge of the bridge.
I mean, it's only 10 feet wide, so.
Should you say that one plops off as well?
Well, you needed his movement to get over to you on the ceiling. But he will next turn anyway, so. Door, Dizzle, Whizzle.
Sure, I'll probably go for the beholder type deal. I'll just run within range and cast Toll the Dead on what's his face?
Mind.
You don't know. You don't know. Wisdom saving throw of 16, please.
Yeah, I got 17. So sorry.
Don't need those.
Then I retreat.
Nice. Yeah. So you hear this big bonging bell, but nothing really comes of it. Enoch time. Come on, Enoch. Land a hit here. Or maybe would he do? If he's missed a load of hits, do you think he'd do something else? I don't know. I don't care. Right. So he's stealthed. Come on. Nat 20. Let's go. Okay. So. Okay. So to be fair, he didn't roll great. 22 points of damage to this thing. You see as this these dagger like flies through it, like goes across and like slices off one of his tentacles and like falls down. This like very deep red blood like pours out the tentacle and kind of drips down its body. And now on its turn, you just hear all through your minds. You just hear, "Halt! I can fight no longer." That's all through your heads, and it's up to you if you want to do anything, because he's now kind of like asking, he's using his action to ask to surrender, and you're up next, Will.
Well.
For fuck's sake.
I'm gonna roll for damage.
I'll say that as you're. I'm going to say that as you do, as he like sees you winding up to attack, he's going to go, "Wait, please!" Just in your like focused in your head, you hear it very loud, and he says, "I know things of this place." You can choose what you want to do.
Okay.
It's up to you. It's what you do.
What? What? Why should I spare you when you attacked my friends?
I am bound to these caverns. I protect them, but should I come to an end, I would rather forsake this place.
Who bound you here?
He says, I've been bound here for centuries, and my
Is he
memory.
just having this conversation with Elixir, or can we?
Yeah,
all
no,
hear it?
he's just talking to Elixir.
Cool. Okay.
He says, I was bound here centuries ago, and I do not remember those who did such a thing. All I know is that I must remain here and protect. He says, the key is required to progress if you wish to pursue your enemies further.
Hand it over then.
He says, first you must back away. Promise me that you shan't end my life.
Give me the key first, and then I'll go away.
Make maybe an intimidation.
Sure.
Bit of
That's
muscle
fine.
swell on
17.
Nice. He says, very well. I see my options are limited. And like one of the tentacles just kind of like slimes around and like pull the key, just like slides off the other one, and he like holds it out in front of you.
Cool. I'm going to take the key and be like, how do we get through the seal on the main door in the hallway?
He says, you must do as the sigil commands.
Well, we have to breathe fire.
You just don't get a response from him, basically.
Okay.
He seems like he doesn't seem to know.
That's
exactly
fine.
what's going on.
Okay. Is there any more information you can tell us about these caverns? What's behind the other door?
He says, my memory grows faint, although I remember this to be the great resting place of a great foe of the dragons and from throughout the scales. He says, people have moved here. They are investigating and they are desecrating the tomb of the beast.
Okay. Cool. There's not much else. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna roll
You're in
for
control.
attack.
Sure, go for it.
let him like kill other people that like still, you know. Trying to kill cool shit. 20 to hit. Yeah, hit again.
He's also in half cover.
I know.
Yeah, cool.
15, 15, 16, 31 points of damage, plus then I'm going to do my thing again. So he needs to do a con saving throw.
Sure. You got an 18 and then plus something, so.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine, so he survives that. Oh, wait, he's still flying. So he should
Yeah,
have
but I
disadvantage.
mean, he's dead with the damage.
Cool.
Real
So
power.
yeah, just like they're like holding onto a stalactite, you just go, thank you, and then slice off like 4 of his tentacles and then like slice them across the eyeball, and you see he just kind of like falls down into the water, like tentacles trailing behind him. As he lands, he looks like an octopus that's been thrown off the edge of a boat.
And like from across the cavern, Gesh just holds up his bow and goes, Electum!
Yeah, so he plummets down. You've got the key. Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good job he didn't have any more information for you.
I asked him if he had any more, and he didn't give me nothing.
I'm
So,
joking, man, it's all good.
cool. I'm gonna go and check that dead body over there.
Sure, I might wait.
glide over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sweet. I can glide over.
Yeah, sure. So I'll say you're comfortable enough. You can deactivate the levitate at the moment. So yeah, you glide over.
Actually, well, you're 30 feet up, and you've got 60 feet. Oh, in fact, that's even lower. So that'd be like 80 feet from the top of the cat. Yeah, so you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Where do you want to land? Where do you want to land?
Right on the pile of rocks with the dead next to the dead body.
Nice. So you look through this body and
Look through it.
it looks like he seems to not have much stuff on him. He has this bit of leather armor. He's got a pouch which has about 60 gold in it. And as you look through his pack, there's like a couple of normal supplies, but they're damp from the atmosphere and have kind of gone a bit mildewy.
How long does it look like the body's been there?
It looks like it's been there for make a survival check and see if you can figure it out.
So, what did you get that?
9.
Elictu killed it,
9,
and he's
okay.
glided over
And
it.
I've got the key as well.
You'd guess somewhere between. You're not sure what a body looks like for sure after this period of time, so could be in the realm of a few weeks, maybe over a month or something like that. You're not too sure.
Can we tell what sort of creature it is?
Yes, it's an elf. It's the body of an elf.
It's an elf.
Yeah, you see, he does seem to be travelling like rather light. He has 2 potions on him, and also on his in his pack as well. You pull out this like box basically, and you open it up, and inside there's these pair of basically they look kind of like they look a bit like goggles, I suppose. They're kind of like leather bound with like 2 eye holes, which look like kind of have a greenish hue to them. Almost like it was made of green glass.
Can I put them on?
Sure,
Check
yeah.
If they do
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
interesting.
So you put them on, and you don't seem to really like notice anything happening.
Okay.
Yeah, and after a moment with the potions as well, you'd identify that. So one of them's kind of bluish in colour, and one of them's reddish in colour.
Could Gesh go over with his book of herbalism and
Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe you start like flicking through and checking them out, and when I'll say Gesh, maybe you say, oh, may I take a look? And you like pop one off and sniff it, and you identify these as they're 2 different types of like dragon breath, basically.
Oh,
Potions that will give you an opportunity to do a dragon breath attack.
sweet. Would you want those? But you can already breathe fire.
I can only breathe fire once per long rest, but maybe
These
worth
are possibly used for the door.
Whilst this is all going on, can I go find out what's happening with the gas?
Yeah, sure, yeah. So, Ty, as you go back towards the corridor, I'll just move you guys for the sake of it. You go down, and it looks like the gas has has pretty much dissipated.
Yeah.
Vincent's going.
Cool.
Can I check out these goggles, see if I can like
Dragos wants to hang out with Ty.
Nice.
see if I can like discern any magical abilities from it?
Yeah, sure. There is a spell called Identify, which allows you to identify magic. But I might only reserve that for like slightly more fancy things because this isn't. These are not huge. Do an Arcana and see if you can like. 10. Okay. Yeah, I'd say you're probably not too sure. I'd say that you're able to identify them as a magic item, but you don't know what they do.
What's going on like at the end of this bridge? Is there like a door? Is there...
Yeah, so basically at the end of the bridge, it looks like there kind of was an archway very long ago, which has since caved in, and over such a long period of time, it's like almost more, it's like a really like solid sort of cave in, you know? Like as in it's like really like fossilized kind of thing. Yeah.
And what's the deal with this? Is this like a separate island? Is there anything leading off that?
No, so this just kind of leads onto the cavern wall basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. There's nothing really else in this room that we can do anything with?
No, not really.
Cool. Alright. Shall we head back to the main hall then?
We've got the keys now.
Yeah, head down the corridor.
How's the gas looking?
Oh yeah, how was
Apparently
it?
it's sort of dissipated.
Yeah,
so it's dissipating. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's head back.
Yeah, sure. You get to the end. You find that the door is locked now as you like came through. So maybe give Enoch a chance to try and pick the lock, I suppose.
Nice, yeah.
I always feel funny about how to run this kind of thing because it's like I can understand maybe a check to do like a. Oh no, fuck it. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do it normally. What's his thieves kit? Oh no, that he's rolled really well. Yeah, I'll say that he's able to pick the lock open and the door swings open back into the main room. So cool. Terrain away.
Hey.
Just like pop it all in one spot. We'll use it again soon.
This was like a sick of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was good.
Really good.
It's for future weapons proficiency bonus is added to the checks. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but I think that like different tools also have an associated ability score. So it'll be Dex plus proficiency.
Okay. The ones in his inventory don't mention that, but
This would be a really cool map. Nice. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Nice. That was a well done encounter. I feel like it might be more fun if I'd up to the DC on some of those. By default it's 13. Probably should have done like a 15 or something, so it's a bit more dangerous.
On
But
the
no,
rats or the...
on those
the
rays, yeah.
No, I mean, I'm still terrified about what's behind this door, so...
So I would say also the only one person who may have come across this door. If you want to give me an Arcana as well, to see if you can learn more about this process.
One thing I'll just say is, when you're walking away,
Yeah, I'm sure.
try and like talk this direction a bit so we can hear it. Definitely hear it.
Arcana.
Corridor.
Door in 12.
12. Yeah, you're not too sure. So
What did you try and do?
well, to see, you know, it's
What is, sorry?
Like the creature thing we killed.
Oh, okay.
yeah. If you wanted to, you probably have to go to a library and do some digging to find out. You don't think you've come across it before. I'm just going to go for a wave.
Sure. Probably a good place to leave it, isn't it?
To leave it?
Well, yeah, till James gets here. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
going,
you were going at 6, aren't you? Yeah.
Works out quite well that we've done that.
Yeah, fair. But James isn't getting back till 8:30. We're not going to stop for 2.5 hours, are we? We'll just carry on, right?
Ooh, I don't know, it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
2.5 hours. We're trying to.
It's quite a long time.
To wait.
Yeah, we'll carry on. Just like 2 NPCs.
But do you mind if we use these wine glasses?
Yeah, it is.
Just go
Guys, fancy
Yeah.
case of wine.
2.5 hours
It is
fair
fancy.
what of time, isn't it? It's like, you're just going
We've
to
only been playing for like 3 hours.
I know.
Yeah.
We got through that quite quickly.
Yeah, we did well.
Sorry. Yeah, that was a lot less hectic than the last one.
I took, I mean, did any of us get fucked up? You took some.
I took
damage.
bits.
Both you took.
Yeah, I've taken like 14 or 10, I think, 10 of natural health.
Yeah.
And I've used 0 spell slots.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, I've still got full health, so
Have you?
yeah.
You're lucky that
Yeah,
had
lucky I
this
fucking
advantage.
remembered because that was like over a third of my health.
Fairly savage.
Yeah.
The timing that works out.
Shall I pause the stream for a moment then?
It's,
Yeah,
you
well,
put it onto like the chapter
I
15
put it onto the
logo.
splash screen. We also thought, like, I know we said we'd wait tomorrow, but like, it's like over 2 hours until you maybe can get back, so.
Yeah,
Should
but
I carry on for a bit?
we could do. It's just then we'd be carrying on without Gesh or Morel. I don't know. We can chill for a bit because I mean we've got it's bank holiday tomorrow. We've got a long session ahead of us. If we
Yeah,
want.
it's just, it's 6 now, he's getting back at 8:30. So we're gonna just fuck around for 2.5 hours.
We've only been playing for like 2.5, 3 hours, so it's like just sitting around doing
Now we've got the
nothing.
stream and stuff.
So the thing is even if we started a game at 8:30 and played like
It's not about how late it goes on.
By
it's
the way,
about-
I don't want a late one. I want to be finished by like 10, 11, latest. I'm fucking shattered.
Also, more than that, it's the time now.
Yeah.
Just sitting doing lunch for 2.5 hours.
Well, why don't we
See-
break
see
like an
something.
hour and a bit, and then we could just start.
I mean, we could like pause now, have some food, maybe. have some-
yeah I can
have
grab
like
some dinner. Yeah.
and then come back in like an hour, hour and a bit. So Jamesy's only missing like an hour,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, it just feels like a waste to like, because if we are like, as I say, only playing for a couple of hours after Jamesy gets back, we've only got like a 6-7 hour window where we can play. So missing 2.5 hours is like a big old waste, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Just a bit. It's just a bit that only having 3 people. You know.
The 3 best people, though. Why do you laugh at that?
All right.
Right now, they're playing the stream for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Pause the stream for a bit.
It's looking good though.
That was fucking fun.
Yeah.